The following is a live sports event featuring the Abernathy Antelopes or Ladylopes. This broadcast is a presentation of the Abernathy Sports Network and may not be altered or used in its entirety without the written consent from the Abernathy Sports Network. Today's broadcast is made possible by the fine supporters: MC Master Roofing and Construction, South Plains Auto Ranch, Clark Riley Insurance, April Funeral Home and Flower Shop, First Baptist Church, JC's Refrigeration, Storm Guard, Plains Land Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions, the Junkin Farmers Market, MZJ Variety Shop, Shallowater, Rooted Revival Hair Salon, Chance Rocha, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Code 3 Soda Shop and Meat Market, Lasso Electric, Webb Vision Center, Hill Vet, WTX Diesel, West Texas Brick and Stone, Rural Roots Medical Clinic, the Farmers Cooperative Compress, First State Bank, DB Media, Ty Horsford Realtor. Again, thank you for tuning in tonight's live sports event. It will begin shortly.
Quarter. There's an empty backfield looking to throw. Wiley swings it out over to the far side. Lots of room. 10-5 touchdown. Coming up. There's the snap. Another handoff underneath. And the first one there behind the line of scrimmage is number 50, Dyson Garcia. Sideline. That's actually the snap to Micheletti. Micheletti takes off. He may have his second touchdown of the night, and he does! Colt Micheletti from 28 yards. Highly three-receiver set. There's Rolando in motion. He gets the pin, and he hits the hole hard. He's into the red zone. He's carrying tacklers. He's Superman into the end zone. Rolando Martinez on the second. And good evening, Abernathy, Texas, and good evening, fans of the Abernathy Antelopes and Ladylopes, as we welcome you tonight to Homecoming 2025 here at Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. As tonight, the Abernathy Antelopes are set to play host to the Farwell Steers in a rematch of a game last year that was a thrilling 42-41 win for the Abernathy Antelopes a year ago, a game they trailed late by 2 scores, and they rallied back to get the win. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. Voice of the Antelopes, Ty Horsford, alongside that other guy, Chance Rocha. Travis Wickenden behind the lens tonight on the Abernathy Antelope Sports Network. Glad to have you with us tonight, Chance, and it's going to be a fun-filled and somewhat emotional night here at the Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. Last time out, the Abernathy Antelopes, they fell short 31-28 on the road at Littleville. The kind of the story of that game, obviously the injury to Case Heinrich. It's been a heartfelt week here in Abernathy, and you know, Chance, that tonight there's a little more oomph, or a little more just something special about this one for the Antelopes here this evening.
Yeah, they're playing with a little bit more pride, a little bit more emotion for sure, Ty, and they're probably just fired up. You know, anytime you play at home, with it being homecoming and then also playing for Case, you know, that's a big deal. Number 7 strong for sure tonight, Ty.
As Abernathy all-time against the Farwell Steers are 2-1. They've won 2, lost 1. This is the 4th meeting between the two, and Chance, it's kind of a mixed bag of tricks when you look at prognosticators from around the area, as you've got the Lubbock Avalanche Journal picking the Steers by 3. You've got Dave Campbell's Texas Football picking Abernathy anywhere from 6 to, we've seen some prognostications that said Antelopes by 10 even, so maybe another toss-up game here tonight at Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. Definitely not the traditional cupcake that some teams schedule for homecoming, as a pretty formidable foe across the way from Farwell.
Yeah, formidable foe for sure. And, after the game last year, that thriller that we had there in Farwell, they're definitely gritting their teeth coming in here. They had the motivation to try to get us back from last year. And then also, it's always nice to get a win on the road. So look for the Steers to be ready and prepared to take on the Lopes here tonight.
As we dive into our West Texas Brick and Stone pregame show here tonight on Abernathy Antelope football, we'll take a look at the Farwell Steers. Chance, last week they were victorious 38-26. They beat a pretty good Sundown ball club. The Steers 2-0 on the season. They did have one no contest in week 1 like the Antelopes did due to weather. But when you look at Farwell, they're returning 8 on offense, 9 on defense. A team that went 5-7 and advanced to the area round of the playoffs a year ago. We kind of already talked about the lines in this one, Chance. So the Lubbock AJ pretty high on Farwell. The Steers jumped into the top 10 of the Lubbock Avalanche Journal here today. And so both of these teams expected to be pretty comparable when you look at all the rankings and different polls and different things like that out and around. Led offensively are the Steers. They're a run-first offense that's going to be powered by running back Coy Miller. Miller, just a sophomore, averaging 149 yards per contest on the ground. And I believe we're about to have a prayer and a moment of silence, so we'll take a quick moment as well.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Antelope Stadium for tonight's game. On behalf of Abernathy High School and the Abernathy Antelope Council, we would like to extend a warm welcome to our friends from Farwell. We are glad to have you tonight with us, and we pray especially for safe travels on your way home after the game. At this time, will you please rise and join me in a moment of silence? Father God, we thank you for the blessing of Friday Night Football. Tonight, we ask that you keep every player safe and free of injury. We pray for the officials of tonight's game. We also pray for the parents, coaches, students, and spectators that are here tonight. Let there be fellowship among one another, and we ask that only words of praise and glory be spoken, so that all things done are for the betterment of you. Lord, tonight we ask for the prayers of peace and healing over the 3 Abernathy families that are dealing with hardship at this time. You are the ultimate healer, and we come to you seeking peace. We ask all these things in your name. Amen.
And there you have it, a moment of silence and student-led prayer here tonight prior to the kickoff between the Abernathy Antelopes and the Farwell Steers. We were talking a little bit about the Steers on the West Texas Brick and Stone pregame show. Coy Miller in the backfield leading that rushing charge. Chance. They've got a quarterback, though, that's very capable to put it in the air. Colson Allen, he's thrown for 272 yards and 4 touchdowns on 29 attempts in a couple of games. And then when they do go to the air, it'll be receiver Hunter Agee, 75 yards receiving per game. But it's an offense, Chance, that had almost 500 yards in that win against Sundown. So it's a team that can move the ball up and down the field.
Yeah, they're definitely going to kind of be a split one. They're definitely going to be more run heavy. We kind of talked about that in the Wednesday show, but they had 500 yards of offense. 305 of that came on the ground, but they're capable of passing, almost throwing for 200 yards with 180 passing yards. So I just think that they're going to be a team, like I said, they're going to come out here hungry. New coach, trying to start off hot. We went to Farwell yesterday and spoke to a young man there at the grocery store. We were getting a drink, and he said, "Hey, we're doing pretty good this year. We got a good team." He said, "We're coming for you, Antelopes." And there was another gentleman that said the same thing. He talked to a kid at Allsops, and he said the same thing. So not trash talking. They were just saying they were fired up and ready to come over here to Abernathy. So I think those Steers are ready to play.
You're going to get a confident group tonight, I think, from Farwell. Again, 42-41, Abernathy, a come-from-behind win a year ago when these two teams met in Farwell. As we switch gears and talk tonight about the Abernathy Antelopes, obviously a really good football game, as we mentioned last week, a 31-28 setback that literally came down to the final play of the game. Abernathy, a really good opportunity as the clock struck 0 to get a pass in the end zone. It was deflected away at the last second, preserving that win. Obviously, it was a good game that was a little overshadowed by the stories that surrounded that game with Case's injury and the lights going out and all sorts of things happening last week in Farwell. But Abernathy trying to rebound from that. They fell behind 21-7 at halftime in that ball game. They showed a lot of grit and tenacity to get back in it. They tied it at 28, and really Abernathy Chance trying to ride the momentum of a strong second half against Littlefield last week, and you hope that you can come out with that same fire and grit here tonight against the Farwell Steers from the get-go.
For sure, and that momentum kind of started with Colt Micheletti kind of getting the things rolling. He had a really, really big game. He rushed for almost 200 yards, had 2 touchdowns, and then you had Wiley throwing for 130. He didn't have a super successful night passing the ball, but he made plays when he needed to, and we kind of talked about it. The defense is probably going to be the big factor for us tonight. Farwell's a team that can put up points. You saw the same thing with the Sunray team that came over here, and even though you gave up points against Littlefield, you did have those turnovers when you needed them in big times, and so look for the defense to do that as well. Big weeks last week from Malachi Walters and Ryan Hills, so some guys like that need to step up on defense again here tonight.
You know, and I think one thing, Chance, if Abernathy struggled with one big thing last week, it was kind of that NASCAR offense that Littlefield had thrown at you. I don't know that Farwell will run that fast and play that fast, but they definitely have some playmakers that if they get it in space, they've got some speed, and they can definitely make you pay. And so as we take a look, Chance, tonight at the MC Master Roofing and Construction keys to the game here tonight prior to the kickoff between the Antelopes and the Steers, you've got to state the obvious. Depth starting to become an issue for the Antelopes. We talked about that was a key to the season success, is staying healthy. You're down several guys now from what you started the season with. And so really I think tonight, especially in that secondary, down a Heinrich, down some others, you're going to have some guys on defense step up.
Yeah, you're definitely going to have guys on defense need to step up, and then you're also going to have some guys on offense. You know, they involved Caden Bird quite a bit in some play calling, had 2 really good play calls that we pulled up. You know, that the 2-point conversion, that inverted, sent him in motion and sent him back to the corner of the end zone. 2 great plays calls. He came down with one for the 2-point. He wasn't able to come down with the game winner right there at the end, but he's a guy that we've seen little sparks, Ty, but we're going to need him to step up big here tonight if you want to be successful on offense as well. And then also Colt Micheletti. I think things are going to start through him being able to get the ball on the ground and kind of set the tone there, and that'll open up the passing game for Jagger Wiley.
You know, Chance, and as you talk about it, the defense, they're going to have to find a way to plug the middle.
Yeah.
As I think that was an issue against Littlefield a week ago. They had some speed, whether it was their running back or their quarterback, but they found lots of gaping holes in the middle of that line that led to a lot of success on offense for Littlefield last week. You're going to see a similar challenge up front from Farwell here tonight, and so I think Abernathy, if you look at both sides of the ball, Chance, it's really going to be the defense that has to step up and be big tonight.
Yeah, I agree with you there. It's going to have to be the defense that steps up as well. Like I said, just making plays. That's what happened last year against this team, and you're going to have to do it again this year. And then avoiding the distractions of homecoming. You know, you always want to be excited for homecoming, but avoiding those distractions, and then use that passion, use that emotion, and like we talked about, playing number 7 strong and playing for Case.
Absolutely, and I have no idea if Case is watching or listening tonight, but if you are, Case, know our thoughts and prayers continue to be with you. And we're playing, as we said, number 7 strong here tonight. Prayers and thoughts also with those other Abernathy families, Kira's family intact, as well as he continues his recovery. If you're listening tonight, shout out to you as well. Can't wait to see you guys back soon at the Antelope Stadium on Friday night. But just a few minutes away tonight from the opening kickoff between the Farwell Steers and the Abernathy Antelopes here tonight as non-district play rolls on with Homecoming 2025. I tell you what, let's swing it out to the field. We're about to have tonight's national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your caps as the Abernathy Band will honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
And there you have it, the final notes tonight of the national anthem. Prior to the kickoff, the Abernathy Antelopes and the Farwell Steers here tonight from Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. Just about ready for that opening kickoff tonight as we finish up the countdown to kickoff here, brought to you by West Texas Brick and Stone, a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. Chance, the opening coin toss has already taken place, and I'm not actually sure who won that. I wasn't paying attention when they did that, but tonight Abernathy will be wearing the all maroons trimmed in white, while Farwell the white tops and royal blue bottoms with the royal blue helmets. It will be the Antelopes to get the football first here tonight. They will be going left to right here as we're about to have our first State Bank kickoff here of the night to kick off the Homecoming 2025 game day festivities. As back deep for the Antelopes, as we've got three guys back there set to return for the Antelopes. We'll see which one gets it, as it's a low line drive kick to start this one off. Caught by one of the up men at the 21-yard line, and trying to bring it back is number 11. That is Micheletti, and Colt gets out to about the 25-yard line. And from there, it'll be first down and 10 for the Abernathy Antelopes. We're going to get our first look at that Abernathy offense here tonight, Chance, led by junior quarterback Jagger Wiley.
See if we can start with some fireworks here tonight, Ty.
As glad you're with us, a huge contingent of Antelope fans here on Homecoming Night 2025. Glad you're with us wherever you're listening from, as Wiley will start in the gun with two receivers to the Antelope side of the field, and Abernathy jumps offside. It's a false start to begin the ball game. And Chance, we saw more penalties last week than we had seen probably the first 2 weeks put together, and not a good start on that front. Here, it'll back the Antelopes up 5.
Yeah, and last week a lot of those penalties were due to that high, quick pace offense that you saw from Littlefield. But right there, that was going to just kind of didn't get off on a good start and had a false start, kind of some miscommunication there with the lineman.
First down and 15 for the Antelopes, as that'll back the ball up to the 20-yard line. Ball spotted just inside the left hash mark. In the gun is Wiley with two receivers to the near side. There's a clean snap, fakes the handoff. Wiley being chased, scrambles out of the pocket. He's got room to run on the far side, 20-25. He cuts back towards the middle out across the 30-yard line. Gets the penalty yardage back and more. A gain of 12 yards for Jagger Wiley.
That's a good job right there by Wiley. He kept his eyes up looking downfield, but just able to avoid that pressure tie and then get some big yardage back right there after that penalty. So he makes it second and manageable right here.
Good pocket awareness there by Wiley. He saw the pressure coming, stepped up, and took the lane that was given him. Second down and about 4 coming up now here for the Abernathy Antelopes. In the gun is Wiley again. Two receivers to the near side. The handoff goes up the middle, and breaking into the open, it's Micheletti. He's untouched to the house. It's going to be an Antelope.
There's a flag on the far side, but I'm not sure what it's going to be, Ty.
It's a code 3 Antelope touchdown if it stands. It would be a 68-yard run by Colt Micheletti, but let's check the penalty flag.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a holding on the far side, possibly on one of the receivers, so it's coming back after that big run.
It is coming back. A 68-yard touchdown run by Colt Micheletti is taken off the board. As that time, Chance, Micheletti went untouched to the left side of that line, and he was off to the races. but it's nothing but a long run that's going to get called back.
Yeah, it's a tough one right there. And coaching staff's having some words with the receiver on the far side over there, and he's just asking him, hey, there was no need for that. But, early in the game, you're trying to set the tone, and it looks like after a big run and what would have been some magic to start the game there, Todd, it's going to be called back. And so now it's going to be second and long here instead of second and short, and taking points off the board.
Man, Chance, that is a...
Ball placed at the 27-yard line. It'll be second down and 8.
That's about a 72-yard field swap, if you will.
And 6 points.
And 6 points off the board. So see if the Abernathy Antelopes can regroup. A tough penalty here to begin the ball game for Abernathy that takes out a big play. Second down and 8 here for Abernathy. In the shotgun is Wiley with one receiver each way. Another handoff in the middle. This time the hole plugged pretty quickly by the Steers as the handoff goes to Micheletti. And it is, or check that, that was Malachi Walters, the ball carrier. And it was number 51 for Farwell. That is Hunter Ruther.
That's a name right there, Ty.
That is a name. It's one of those you glance down and you're like, oh, wait a minute. I shouldn't have started that. So it'll be third down coming up here for Wiley and the Antelope offense. No score early on, Abernathy and Farwell.
3rd and 6 right here. You got twins to the near side.
Wiley to throw. Over the middle, wide open. The pass is good. The catch is made. Going down to a knee is Darian Duvall, and that's going to be first down yardage. Our First Baptist Church Antelope first down of the night. That'll keep the drive alive.
Yeah, it's a good job right there by Duvall, finding the soft spot in the zone, and Wiley's able to hit him right there at the sticks, and he just comes right down with it.
As first down for the Antelopes, that'll move the ball out to the 38-yard line. Ball's going to be spotted on the right hash mark. 10-12 and counting left to play in the first quarter. In the gun is Wiley. Handoff again. There's another big hole for Micheletti. Stumbles by a defender. He's off to the races again. It's a foot race for Micheletti. 25-20. He cuts back to the middle, and he's caught from behind, but he's inside the 15-yard line. That's the South Plains Auto Wrench red zone, and it's another First Baptist Church Antelope first down, and Chance Micheletti off and running.
Off and running. He said, hey, y'all took him away from me once, but not the second time. And he probably could have made it tied. One of our Abernathy offensive receivers was down there, and he had his hands up in the air, making sure he was saying, I'm not holding, I'm not blocking anybody. But he tried to cut it back in and gets pulled down right there at the 10-yard line, though. But big run by Micheletti.
First down from the 11 here for Abernathy in the red zone for the first time. Fake handoff. Going to keep it is Wiley, and he slings down near the 5-yard line. A good run on first down by Jagger, a gain of 6. It'll be second down and 4 coming up for the Antelopes. As Wiley Chance, that's a couple of good runs, and that one was more of a designed quarterback keeper right there, kind of the quarterback dive, if you will. Second down from the 6. We near 9 minutes to play here in the first quarter of the ball game. In the gun is Wiley, 2 receivers to the short side of the field. Now there's motion and movement up front on the Antelopes. Well, Chance, Abernathy's making it tougher on themselves, and that is the 3rd penalty of this opening drive.
Yeah, you got 2 false starts and 1 hold. That's definitely not how you want to start off on the offensive side. It's the homecoming jitters, Ty. It's the big crowd here tonight.
There you go. There is a big crowd here tonight at Antelope Stadium. 8:53. The clock rolls here in the first quarter. No score between the Antelopes and the Farwell Steers, but Abernathy knocking on the door here as we play on this first drive of the ball game. In the shotgun is Wiley. Handoff goes to the near side. That's the Antelope sideline, cutting it up inside the 5. As Micheletti, the ball carrier, takes it close to a first down. Chance, he's about a yard and a half or so short, so it will be third down here for the Antelopes with almost 4 minutes gone by in this first quarter.
You would expect this is definitely 2-down territory right here, Ty, being on the...
It is.
It says a 3, but it may be closer to the 4-yard line over there.
It is not and goal. You can still get a first down. There's the fake handoff. Quarterback keeper trying to get to the goal line.
He fumbled it.
Get into the end zone, but I think it's recovered by Abernathy. At least that's the preliminary indication. And
Caden Bird
for an Antelope touchdown is Caden Bird piles on top of the football in the Antelope end zone. That sound the alarm. That's a Code 3 Antelope touchdown. Wiley Chance was fighting for the goal line, and right as about the time he got there, the ball was punched out, but right place, right time. Bird falls on it for the touchdown.
Yeah, the Bird, he swooped right out of the sky and jumped on that one there, Ty. Good job by Caden Bird. Like you said, right place, right time. And, hey, you had a couple bad penalties that didn't go your way, and you have a good bounce right there by the ball, and you're able to come up with 6 points.
As Abernathy strikes first, as a bobbled snap on the 2-point or on the PAT try, it turns into a pass into the end zone that is caught. As number 23, that is Ryan Martinez in the end zone, and it's a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was. It looked like it may have been planned, but he didn't toss it up too wildly exactly how it was planned. It bounced to him, but he's able to still come up with it and get that pass to Martinez. So a little trickery right there on the 2-point conversion play, but we're able to convert and give you 2 points. You're leading 8-0.
We'll take our first time out of the night and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football. Something new has taken Abernathy by storm. Code 3 Soda Shop and Meat Market is locally owned by first responders and offers fresh salad and deli options for lunch or dinner, any drink combination under the sun, and the freshest beef around. We are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday and are ready to serve you. We are a faith and family first business and are proud supporters of our Antelopes and Lady Lopes, as well as a title sponsor on this broadcast. Come see us in the Red Barn on the north end of town. And welcome back here for the First State Bank Antelope kickoff following a 5-yard run by Jagger Wiley. He fumbled it at the goal line. Caden Bird recovers in the end zone, and Abernathy leads 8-0, Chance. And they overcame some penalties and a few miscues on that opening drive, but some big plays from this fiery Antelope offense, and they lead 8-0 here on homecoming night 2025.
Yeah, that's definitely how you want to start the ball game, getting points on the board first, Ty.
As a little bit of a pooch kick right here to the near side, caught at the 25-yard line, some room to run it back. That's number 3, Hudson Agee, bringing it back out across the 35-yard line. It'll be pretty good starting field position for the Farwell Steers.
Yep, and the man who got the 2-point conversion, Martinez, was one to bring him down right there, so making back-to-back plays for those Antelopes.
There you go. Abernathy now leading 8-0 here over Farwell. We'll get our first look at the Farwell offense here tonight. 7:44 Chance. That was about a 4-minute and 10-second scoring drive for the Antelopes. We'll get our first look at the Farwell quarterback, Colson Allen. Handoff going to the right side, number 2, the ball carrier. That is Miller. We talked about him, almost 150 yards a game on the ground. He picks up 4 as he gets it out across the 40, and it'll be second down for the Steers. As that Antelope defense kind of shuffling around some, Chance, it's refreshing to see a little bit of a break between plays here. We didn't get that much a week ago.
For sure. They're taking their time here, and Littlefield would already ran 2 plays by now.
As again, Allen in the gun. 2 receivers stacked to the near side. Now here's some motion. A third receiver coming out on the third side. There's not a defender out there either. Now coming is the quarterback on the keeper as Allen keeps it across the 45 to the 46. He's about a yard or so short of the first down, and it will be third down and short. Chance maybe fortunate there. There was an uncovered receiver here on the near side that I don't know that Allen saw.
Yeah, I don't think you saw him over here, and it looked like you were sending a blitz off the far side, and you were able to get to the running back, but he did that fake, and they ran it up the middle on this side. So kind of fortunate, like you said, for the Lopes right there that they didn't see that open receiver here on this near side.
Spreading it out on offense, third down and short here for the Steers. There's the snap, handoff goes.
Fumble.
Little ball's on the ground, and Chance, that's big. Farwell recovers, but it's a loss on the play of 3 yards. It never got to Allen, and it is fourth down for the Steers and instead of being short yardage, now it's closer to 4.
And it's still short enough, Ty, and you're at midfield that they may possibly try something, but I don't know if they do that this early in the game, but you definitely got to kind of keep contained and make sure you're watching your guy and they don't try anything tricky right here.
Darian Duvall back deep here for the Antelopes in punt return formation as Farwell, it would appear, is going to try and play a little bit of field position. It is a punt. Nice end-over-end punt that takes a big-time Farwell bounce.
Oh.
And it is into the end zone just barely for a touchback chance, as almost down inside the 5-yard line as a steer gave chase, but kind of bumped it on into the end zone.
Yeah, he couldn't stop his momentum right there. If he would have been able to get behind it, that would have been a big play right there and a good field position swap, but no harm, no foul. Goes in the end zone, and the Lopes will start with decent field position. It's not midfield, but hey, you'll take it better than being on the 1-yard line, Ty.
As a good job defensively. That's a defensive stand brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions here tonight. Nutrient Ag, a proud supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes. The Abernathy's offense will take the field again.
Let's keep that momentum going, Ty.
First down and 10 as this drive will start at the 20-yard line for the Antelopes. Abernathy was getting chunks of yards that opening series. Now here's some motion for the Antelopes, rolling near side, looking down the field, has a wide open receiver, and in stride over the top. It's going to be another foot race to the end zone. 10, 5, sound the alarm. There is a flag down.
I don't know if I think it fell out of his pocket. I don't think it was meant to be a flag, but if it stands, that'll be an 80-yarder right there.
Sound the alarm. It's a code 3 Antelope touchdown, as long as there's not a penalty, and I think you might be right.
Yeah, he's picking it up.
I think the flag fell out of the pocket of the official, and another big play for the Antelopes, as that was a beautiful throw and beautiful catch. It's an Abernathy touchdown.
Yeah, perfectly timed right there. Duvall just kind of runs a deep post right up the middle, and Wiley hits him in stride, and he's able to outrun that defender all the way to the house, Ty, 80 yards.
As the PAT to follow here for the Antelopes, an 80-yard touchdown reception by Duvall. The kick is up. The kick is good. And with 5:23 left to play in the first quarter, Abernathy starts fast, and they lead 15-0. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football. When it comes to insuring your home, car, farm, or anything in between, you want a friendly face that you can trust, and you'll find that at Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy. They offer a variety of insurance options, no matter how big or small, and they'll treat you like family throughout the process. They've been in the business for many years and have the expertise to get you the insurance you need at an affordable price. Give them a call today at 298-2591. Clark Riley Insurance is a proud supporter of the Lady Lopes and Antelopes. And welcome back here to Antelope Stadium. Another First State Bank Antelope kickoff as Chance big plays tonight. The story so far for the Antelopes, and they lead 15-0.
Yeah, that's something you haven't had so much this year, Ty. You've just kind of ding to dunk, got your way down the field. You've made some big plays on defense, but haven't had those big, shocking plays outside of that one last week with Micheletti going for 50. But he's already had 2 runs, one that got called back, and then one that actually went for about 60 yards. And then you had the 80-yard pass. So big plays here tonight for the Lopes.
On the run back here on the kickoff for Farwell, it is number 3, Hudson G. He gets out across the 40 again. So again, it'll be decent starting field position for the Steers, and Chance Abernathy leads 15-0, and Farwell still looking for that first down of the night.
Yeah, and they probably would have had on that last drive, Ty, but like you said, kind of miscommunication. They end up fumbling the ball, and so they're not able to convert on that 3rd down, and then they have to punt it away. So let's hopefully the Antelope defense can make another defensive stand.
First down and 10 is Allen out there again. Colson Allen takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws it in the flat, Lots of room into Antelope territory, and there's a foot race.
Strip, good strip right there by Dre Minfield. Let's go.
Minfield stripped it, and he also recovered it for the Antelopes. And how about that? A big play ends in a Farwell turnover, and the Antelopes are going to get it back. That's another defensive stop and turnover brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions. And Chance, that was a nice-looking play for Farwell, but it ends in disaster.
Yeah, I think that was that Hudson Adgie, or however you say his name. He was looking on this near side as the defender trying to stiff arm him. He didn't see Minfield coming from the far side, and Minfield recognized that, and he just went in and punched out the ball and hopped on it. So I think Minfield was the one that got the holding penalty on the big play by Colt, and so he made up for it right there on defense.
And 5:05 to go. The Antelopes will take over again, already leading by 2 scores. In the shotgun, there is the snap. It's a direct snap to Micheletti, who picks his way up the middle, out across the 25. And that's a solid gain of 8, maybe 9 yards on first down on the direct snap to Micheletti.
Yeah, they're going to give them 9 right there. And I like them mixing it up top, putting Micheletti back there, being able to get that direct snap because it kind of gives them more time to follow those lead blockers. And it also keeps that defense guessing.
Has a little bit of pep in the step tonight here to start this one for the Antelopes.
We talked about it. They're playing with a little bit more passion here tonight.
Well, and you wondered, emotion can go one of 2 ways, and right now it's on the right track for the Antelopes.
For sure.
In the shotgun is Wiley. Receivers all over the place. And there's the snap. Wiley rolls near side, sets his feet, throws it deep, wanting another big play, up for grabs. And did he catch that ball?
Yeah, number 12 just intercepted it, I believe.
As a jump ball is intercepted, number 12, Andre Pullen, comes down with the interception on the jump ball pass to the far sideline, Chance. And Abernathy trying to ride that wave of big play momentum, and that time it comes back to bite them. And Farwell, their defense kind of says, okay, that's enough. We want to get back in this football game.
Yeah, that kind of, you go for the big play right there, and I understand giving Wiley kind of, like you said, riding that momentum. He threw a jump ball up there for Caden Bird, and his momentum kind of drew him further away, and that number 12 for Farwell made a big play right there, getting the interception.
3 receivers to the near side as Farwell takes over. It's a screen in the flat, not able to hang on. I think you saw about the 5 yards of empty space in front of him, number 7. That is Joel Juarez, who can hold on. It'll be 2nd down and 10 here for the Steers. 4:08 left to play in the first quarter. In the shotgun again is Allen. Screen pass the other way. This time it's caught, and it's going for a short gain out across the 35-yard line. As that is number 12, Andre Pullen.
3rd down and 6. Tackle made by number 20, Malachi Walters.
Malachi Walters, another tackle after a gain of 4. It'll be 3rd down. 3:43, the clock rolls, left to play here. In the first quarter, Abernathy leading Farwell 15-0. In the shotgun is Colson Allen. Rolls near side. He's being chased.
Yes, let's go.
Behind the line of scrimmage. That's number 5, Eddie Perez. And that is a Storm Guard sack on 3rd down. And another stop on 3rd down for this Antelope defense.
Yeah, it's a big stepping up right there by the Antelope defense, putting them in a situation where they have to pass it, and you bring that pressure by Perez, and he's able to get home and get that sack on the quarterback.
How about that? Is Chance another good job by the Antelope defense. Duval back deep. Ooh, almost a bad snap on the punt, but gets away a booming kick. Duval, though, at the 30-yard line has a chance. He's going up the middle, has a lane across midfield, and it's a touchdown-saving tackle at the 44-yard line. A good run back there by Darian Duval, and Abernathy's going to start this drive in plus territory.
Yeah, he was just kind of patient right there, Ty. He makes one guy miss and kind of lets his blocks open up, and it looked congested, but he found a little lane right there. And that one last Farwell Steer was able to bring him down, and could have been a big play right there, but put you in great field position to start this next drive.
1st down and 10 for the Antelopes as they'll take over at the Farwell 44-yard line. Ball going to be spotted right in the middle of the field. 2:49 to play. here in the first quarter. As in the shotgun is Wiley, takes the snap. Handoff going near side. That's Micheletti. He cuts it up to the 40. That's a pretty good job defensively in the open field, I believe.
Micheletti, the ball carrier. Gain of 4.
I believe that was maybe Franklin Valle.
7. Tackle made by number 6, Daniel Silva.
And it'll be second down and about 7. That's a gain of 3 on first down for Micheletti. 2:18 left. The clock rolls here in the first quarter. In the shotgun is Wiley. Handoff goes to Bird. Bird around the left side, cuts it up. There's Bird. He's going to fly down the sidelines. It's 39 yards. Sound the alarm, Chance. It's another Abernathy Antelope touchdown, and Abernathy is firing on all cylinders. It's 21-0.
Yeah, I think that Bird wanted some revenge right there. He wasn't able to come down with that last pass by Wiley, so he made it right on that run. And it was a simple outside run play, handed it off to Bird, and he picked his way through and outran that last defender to the end zone, tied 39 yards for an Antelope touchdown.
As a big play barrage here in the first quarter tonight by the Antelopes, the PAT. The snap is good. The hold by Bird is good. The kick by Jagger Wiley is up and good. And with 2 minutes left here in the first quarter, Chance, all Abernathy, they lead 22-0. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football. Buying a car can be daunting, but not if you let your friends at the South Plains Auto Ranch help you with the process. Offering great deals and in-house financing on used cars, Austin and his team need to be your first call when you are looking for a new ride. Come see us on the south end of town today or give us a call at 806-298-2200. South Plains Auto Ranch is a proud supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes and wish them the best of luck.
Yeah.
And welcome back, Chance. What a start for the Abernathy Antelopes, riding all the momentum and all the emotion here tonight to a 22-point first quarter lead over the Farwell Steers.
Yeah, and you've got the big plays, Ty. Like you said, you had the interception by Wiley. It was just a jump ball. Farwell made a good play on it right there, but you just bounce right back and you make a big stop on defense, and then you go a couple plays and Caden Bird takes it to the end zone. So it looks like they're in their groove on the offensive side, and the defense is doing the same thing, coming up with big stops.
As Jagger Wiley will kick it off. A First State Bank Antelope kickoff here. End over end kick is going to go lame duck inside the 5. He's got to pick it up, and finally picking it up and trying to run it back, but not getting the 10-yard line is Hudson Agee. And Chance, I think Farwell's playing up, expecting one of those pooch kicks, and Wiley just kicked it over everybody's head, and Agee had to scramble back to even get the possession back for Farwell.
Yeah, it's a good job right there by the Lopes covering that kick, seeing that they weren't ready for it. That looked like it was Torres, and I believe Colt Micheletti were able to get down there and make that big stop right there.
1:55 left to play here in the first quarter. Ty Horsford, Chance Rocha, Travis Wickenden back with you tonight. Homecoming 2025 from Antelope Stadium. $1:55 left to play here in the first quarter, as there is a fake handoff and quarterback keeper by Allen. And I don't know if that was a design keep, Chance. It almost looked like he looked to hand it off, and it wasn't there, so he got what he could. A gain of 3 by the Farwell quarterback. It'll be 2nd and 7 as Harkey makes the stop.
Yeah, it looked like he was a little confused, like he was expecting somebody else to be there, Ty, and he just kind of made a broken play, and he dove right down the middle for a couple yards.
90 seconds left here in this first quarter. Abernathy up 22-0. As we near the final minute of play here in the first quarter. In the gun, Allen going to pull it back, throw a screen pass to the far side. It fools Abernathy just a little bit. Chances over on the far sideline, a catch and run by Joel Juarez, as that goes for a gain of 27, make it 28 yards, and it's the first Farwell first down of the night as Abernathy had kind of crashed the middle, and Allen does a good job of pulling it back and just dumping it to the outside.
Yeah, that's what they do. They fake that dive up the middle, and they kind of send them on a little bitty out route that's straight down the line of scrimmage almost, and you have to have that linebacker chase them down, and right there Martinez wasn't able to get his legs, and he's able to bust it for a few more yards.
Wide open over the middle. There's a pass play that goes
fumble.
Another loose ball.
Oh, they're going to say he's
incomplete pass, or maybe he's down. They may say he was down.
I think they're going to say he was down, but you're right, Ty. Busted coverage. Nobody was on him. Malachi Walters was able to chase him down. It looked like caused that fumble, but I guess they're going to say the ground caused it.
Oh, I don't know about that, Chance.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that one either, but that's what they're calling.
Another big play and a Farwell first down. They're in business at the Antelope 30. In the gun, there's a fake handoff, screen pass to the near side. Again, Chance, Abernathy crashing the middle. That leaves the edge wide open for Joel Juarez.
Number 7, Joel Juarez.
And that's going to be a gain of 7 for number 7. And it'll be second down for the Farwell Steers. They're moving it inside the 25-yard line now, trying to get back in this ballgame. Under a minute to play in the first quarter. In the shotgun, there's the snap handoff. No, it's a fake handoff. And then had another receiver, Juarez again, Chance over the middle, uncovered, and Allen's pass just too tall for him to handle.
Yeah, too tall for him to handle right there, Ty, but he was wide open, and they're kind of giving you a little misdirection with those dive fakes and sending guys in slants, and so these Lopes are going to have to kind of man up on defense and figure out who's covering who, or they're going to keep having these open routes right down the middle.
Third down, we'll call it a short 4 here for the Steers from the 25-yard line. 3 receivers to the far side. There's a screen pass that direction, and trying to follow his blockers, making the catch is number 12. That is Andre Pullen. He does not get to the first down marker. He's about a yard short at the 21-yard line. It'll be 4th down and a yard. Dre Minfield to stop.
Yeah, they're definitely going to go for it right here, though, Tom. Curious to see what they're going to drop, if they're going to use that dive or if they're going to go lead with the quarterback. I wouldn't expect them to put it in the air, but I think they're going to let the clock run out and decide to do it in the second quarter.
It'll be 4th down and 1 when we come back. Is 1 quarter in the books tonight. As from Antelope Stadium, it's all Abernathy early. They lead 22-0. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football.
Rooted Bible is your local faith-based salon that is rooted in Christ and built on community. A fresh, peaceful space for everyday hair, confidence, and connection. Whether it's a kid's cut, a men's trim, or a full highlight, stylist Hannah Rocha and Sierra Contreras can take care of you. With a heart for people and a passion for purpose, they are proud to serve the community of Abernathy and West Texas. You can find them on Facebook or stop by and see them at 203 Avenue D in Abernathy to schedule your next appointment.
As one of Abernathy's longest-standing institutions, First State Bank is proud to meet a full scale of banking needs in Abernathy and the surrounding areas. We are family-owned and operated and have been for many years. We are the people you see at the grocery store and go to church with, and we pride ourselves on being your friend in the banking business. Come see us today. We are wishing the Lopes and the Lady Lopes much success this season. And welcome back here. 1 quarter in the books tonight, Chance. As we head to the second quarter tonight, a big 4th down and 1 coming up here for Farwell as we switch ends of the field. 4th down and 1 from the 22-yard line of Abernathy.
Watch that dive with that quarterback keep.
Allen takes the snap, handoff, no, it's a fake, and it's a quarterback keeper, and Allen's going to pick up the first down into the South Plains Auto Ranch red zone inside the 20-yard line. That was a good fake by Colson Allen, and he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that was a good play call right there, kind of faking that dive and then him able to run up the middle with that extra blocker, Ty. They run similar to kind of what we saw a couple weeks back, where you're just doing multiple same different design where you either go dive, handoff, or the slant or the out route. It's pretty simple offense.
As another fake handoff and an Allen keep towards the middle. This time he's
ball's on the ground
backwards, and they're going to say progress was stopped before the ball comes out. Pretty good push defensively there up front by the maroon jerseys. It'll be just a gain of 1.
Yeah, and I get it. You kind of got to do what's what's working for you, but I don't think it's a very big key to success if your quarterback's going to be your number one ball carrier on the night. That's going to kind of get him tired, especially if you're going to look to do any kind of passing for the Steers.
2nd down and 9. In the shotgun is Allen again. Takes the snap. This time it is a handoff to the middle. And I believe that's Coy Miller, the ball carrier.
And I can't tell if that was 8 or 6.
But it goes nonetheless inside the 15, down to the 14, a gain of 4. 3rd and 5 coming up here for Farwell. Actually, I think it was Bo Reed, the ball carrier. 3rd and 6 coming up here for Farwell. Probably 2-down territory for the Steers, down 22-0. In the gun is Allen. Handoff goes up the middle. There's a hole, as that one was number 2, Coy Miller, their leading rusher. He takes it inside the 10. It is going to be a 1st down, and it's going to be 1st down and goal for the Steers.
Yeah, he's just able to get past that 1st down marker right here, Ty. And so let's see if this Antelope defense can come up big right here and stop them in the red zone.
10:21 left to play in the first half of the ball game. Farwell trying to get on the board. They get an offense that had almost 500 yards of offense last week. Swing pass to the near side, turning it up inside the 5-yard line is number 20. That is Kyler McLaren. His first catch of the night. Gets it out of bounds at the 4. It'll be 2nd down and goal. Minfield another tackle. We go inside, or actually clock going to be stopped right now at 10:03 left to play in the first half. Antelopes lead by 22, but Chance Farwell trying to punch back here. On 2nd down and goal, fakes the handoff and a wide open screen to the outside left side. It goes out there to McLaren again, and it's a Farwell touchdown. That is a 3-yard touchdown pass from Allen to McLaren, and Farwell is on the board.
Yeah, they're not doing anything fancy. They basically run the exact same play, but to the opposite side. And they kind of have him set up as an up-back tie, and you lose him behind that line of scrimmage. He's not a very, very tall guy, and so when they're faking that dive, everyone's going toward the middle, and they just shoot him out right down the line of scrimmage, and you're able to toss the ball out to him. So going to have to figure that play call out on defense.
As the PAT, the hold is good, and the kick is up, and it is not really all that pretty, but he gets it between the uprights, and it is good. And with 9:58 left in the first half, it's the Antelopes 22 and the Steers 7. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Football.
Located in the heart of the community, Abernathy's First Baptist Church is ready to welcome you to their family. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and our youth pastor is Bailey Hare. We meet at 9:30 for Sunday school and 10:45 for worship, and we have a wide variety of children's, youth, and adult activities beginning at 6 on Wednesday nights. At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, we strive to love God, love people, and tell the world. We are praying the Lopes and Lady Lopes have a tremendous season.
As welcome back, it's another First State Bank kickoff. Chance as Farwell on the board on the touchdown pass to McLaren.
They didn't do anything fancy there, Ty. They just kind of caught you with a couple different routes and were able to kind of expose some things. So I'm sure the defense is going to have a conversation about that and making sure everybody is manning up or finding that guy so they don't find those quick little slant routes that are going for big yardage.
So we'll see what kind of response the Antelopes have here, now leading 22-7. End over end line drive kick, caught on a line at the 21-yard line, running it back, trying to get the edge on the outside and wait for a hole. It's not really there, and Duval will just jog out of bounds as he crosses the 40. Good starting field position, though, for the Antelopes. Want to thank some of our sponsors here on the broadcast. The Junk and Farmers Market, along with MZJ Variety Shop in Shallowater, Hill Vet, WTX Diesel, Rural Roots Medical Clinic, and the Farmers Cooperative Compress, all proud supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes. 9:51 left to play here in the first half of Homecoming 2025. Antelopes lead by 15. In the shotgun is Wiley, takes the snap, hands it off up the middle, and there's a two white jerseys waiting on the ball carrier, Micheletti there. I think the first one there, number 51, Hunter Ruther. And it'll be 2nd and 10, no gain on the carry.
No gain. I think that may have been Villarreal in the ball game, but nonetheless, still no gain on the play right there. Yeah, it looks like Micheletti's getting a breather over here on the sideline.
9:23 and counting left to play here until halftime. In the shotgun is Wiley, 2 receivers to the near side, and that was just a miscommunication as Wiley thought they were running a short stop route. Instead, Caden Bird was flying down the field, and that ball almost intercepted.
Yeah, big miscommunication right there, and lucky it fell incomplete instead of going back the other way for 6 right there, Ty. So they're going to have a conversation about that as well, because Bird thought he was going down the field, and Wiley thought he was stopping.
And you don't know whose fault that is.
Yeah.
It's either Bird going when he should have stopped, or it's Wiley expecting him to stop and he wasn't supposed to.
Yep.
And it'll be 3rd down and 10.
Big 3rd down right here, Ty.
Got a timeout Farwell chance. I think they know how big of a 3rd down this might be, because if you're Farwell, you're thinking, if we get a stop and can go score again, we have weathered the storm and we're right back in it.
Yeah, for sure. And I think the Lopes are probably having the same conversation, Ty, saying, hey, let's keep this momentum. Let's not get a 3rd and 3 and out right here and kind of keep them on their heels.
9:14.
Some
left to play here in the first.
Some score updates. Ty Slayton is winning against Post right now. First quarter is about to end. It's 14-7. New Deal is up on Sundown, 13-6. Ropes is on top of Olton, 28-7 in the second quarter, and New Home is up on Denver City. The second quarter just started, 7-0.
As 9 minutes and 14 seconds left in the first half here, it's 22-7 Antelope. Has a big 3rd down and 10 here for the Antelopes. Has 2 receivers to the near side. In the gun is Wiley. He rolls this way, being chased from behind. Has a wide open receiver, though, over the middle. And Chance, that is an excellent job. Minfield knows where the sticks are. He's right at the sticks for a First Baptist Church Antelope first down. That is great field awareness. He knew where he had to get, Minfield did, and he made a nice grab and a good job by Wiley to fire it in there on the rope.
Yeah, it was a good job by Wiley, especially rolling to this side. You know, it's not an easy pass to turn your body and throw across it like that, but Wiley makes a good throw, and Minfield, like you said, being able to get right to where the sticks were to get that first down.
As 1st down and 10 out across the 45 here for the Antelopes. Screen pass to the near side. It's caught. Turning it down the sideline is Minfield again. Back-to-back catches by Minfield. He picks up about 8 yards on the first down, and it'll be 2nd down. He got into Farwell territory. As that'll stop the clock as he goes out of bounds with 8:44 to go. In the shotgun is Wiley. 1 receiver to the far side, 2 to the near side. Handoff is coming to the near side.
Villarreal fumbled it.
Villarreal fumbled the football, and Farwell has it. Is following on top of it was number 14 for the Steers, Ruben Molina, and Chance Villarreal. Not a lot of experience running the ball back there at this level. He got popped from behind. The ball comes out, and it's the 2nd forced turnover of the night by the Steer defense.
Yeah, it's a tough back right there, and that's good leadership. You saw the coaches and Jagger Wiley coming over to Aiden and just telling him, hey, it's all right, we got you on this one, we'll make a stop on defense, but hold on to that ball next time. So he was just trying to cut it right back up the middle time. Like you said, someone came from behind and was able to knock it out.
8:38 left, and now Farwell a golden opportunity to try and get back in the game. In the shotgun, handoff. No, it's a fake handoff and a screen slant pattern more like over the middle. And it is number 14 again. He just recovered the fumble, and that is Molina. He's got another first down for Farwell, and Chance now this Farwell offense starting to find a rhythm.
Yeah, find the rhythm right there. And like I said, Todd, they're kind of catching you sleeping. They're doing those fake dive plays and running those slants across the middle. It's nothing fancy, but just that misdirection is throwing off those linebackers, not able to set back on it.
In the shotgun, there's the snap, empty backfield. Stepping up, good blocking out front, throw over the middle.
He made the catch, but he took a big hit.
A great catch inside the 20-yard line.
I think that was number 7, I believe.
The receiver is down. That is Joel Juarez, who's been all over the field tonight. He's had several catches for the Steers. And, Chance, I'm not sure how he holds onto that ball. He took a pounding at the 16-yard line as he makes the catch.
Yeah, it's a big play right there, over a 20-yard pass right there to Juarez, but he took a big hit going up for the ball. Darian Duval was able to hit him from behind, and I don't know how he hung on to it either, Ty, but he's still down on the field.
Yeah, it wasn't anything malicious by Duval. Duval just puts on a big hit trying to break it up, and good to see number 7 pop up. As you are correct, Chance, that is Juarez. And it looks like he's okay, and so that's a good sign.
That is a good sign right there. But, man, if they keep running those streaks right down the middle, Ty, they didn't even do any misdirection that time. It was a straight drop-back pass, and he was able to find that seam and went for big yardage.
Chance, we've talked about it. Abernathy pretty thin in that defensive secondary, a lot of inexperience back there, and it's kind of showing as Farwell exploiting that a little bit.
Yeah, exploiting a little bit right there, too, and it's just kind of – They did the opposite of what they did last time. They ran, and then right here they hit you with 2 big plays back-to-back.
As in the South Plains Auto Ranch red zone is the Steers. Allen is in the gun, 3 receivers to the near side. The handoff goes up the middle. That's a good push. As number 2, that is Miller, the ball carrier, and he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he stuffed up there for no gain. That was good. That was a good push up front by Ryan Hillis and Jake Harkey.
As second down and 10 coming up now for the Steers. 7:33, the clock rolls. Left to play here in the second quarter. Man, Chance, Abernathy really needs to try and keep Farwell out of the end zone right here.
Yeah, keep him out of the end zone for sure and leave some time on the clock. Maybe you can put some points on the board, but it would be a big defensive stand in the red zone for sure.
In the shotgun, there's the snap.
Big hole.
Huge hole up the middle. Miller takes it inside the 10, inside the 5. It's first down and goal to go. As you or I could have ran through that hole in the middle of the line, Chance.
The Farwell bus could have ran through that one.
That's saying something. First down and goal. They speed it up. No huddle to the line. They're going to try and punch it in. Another handoff to Miller. This time, Abernathy drags him down shy of the goal line. And it'll be second down and goal as that time Farwell went no huddle. They saw Abernathy struggle with that against Littlefield last week, and they tried to catch Abernathy napping. Pretty good job by the Antelopes to get back.
That was a good job to get a push. And back to the previous play, Ty. Not only was it a big hole, but then he gets 6 yards down the field, and he's able to break 2 tackles as well. So number 2 there for Miller for Farwell. He's running hard.
Allen is in the gun.
This is a big answer back from the Steers, Ty.
Yeah, impressive answer. As another fakes the handoff, little screen pass to the near side.
Same play.
There, wide open, but just kind of a not great throw by Allen as he threw it behind Kyler McLaren, who was looking for his second touchdown catch of the night.
Yeah, and they're just doing that same thing where they fake that dive, and McLaren comes out of the little slot in the backfield. And luckily we had some pressure coming right there on the quarterback, Allen, for the Steers. I think that was Eddie Perez putting some pressure on him, and he's able to throw that one away. And luckily for the Lopes right there, because if not, it would have been a walk-in for number 20 for the Steers.
Third down and goal from the 3. 6:22 left to play here in the first quarter.
They got a bunch kind of stacked package. Timeout.
Abernathy a little confused. They want to talk it over as the Antelopes take their first timeout of the night. We'll take one as well. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football tonight, homecoming 2025. Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop have served families in Abernathy and the South Plains for many years. Todd, Jackson, and the team at the funeral home will handle all of your funeral planning needs with sensitivity and compassion, while the fine folks at the flower shop can help you with all of your flower and gift needs. They are family owned and operated and are proud to be members of the Abernathy community. Come see us today near 16th Street and Avenue D, or give us a call today. Go Lopes. And welcome back, Antelope fans, inside the Antelope Stadium tonight in Abernathy, Texas. Chance, always a fun night on homecoming. You've got I know at least a 50-year class reunion happening tonight, class of 1975. I'm sure there's others in the house as well, as a big crowd here tonight at Antelope Stadium.
Big crowd for the football game. Like you said, the reunion. You got all the homecoming festivities, homecoming courts out there on the track.
Third down, big play out of the timeout. Handoff goes to Miller, and he's knocked down shy of the goal line. He almost got pushed in as he was hit from behind and fell forward for an extra yard or so. And now all of a sudden this becomes a massive goal line play here on 4th down and goal for the Steers, and they want to talk it over.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th and 2 right there, and it looked like it was Malachi Walters that came around the backside tie, and there was a little bit of a hole, but Walters was able to run around the end and able to jump on him from behind, but like you said, it kind of pushed him forward for an extra yard right there, Ty.
6:02 left to play here until halftime, Chance, and lots of points being put on the board here in the first half. 29 combined so far through a quarter and a half, and Farwell, Chance, if they punch it in here, they get right back in it. If you can get a goal line stand defensively, though, you can see some of that momentum back. But really, Chance, it has been your 2 first-half turnovers that has allowed Farwell to get back in this game.
Yeah, it definitely has been tied, especially this last one. You had a lot of momentum. You just picked up 2 big first downs, and then, like you said, the freshman, Aiden Villarreal, just comes up with a tough break on that fumble, and it kind of puts the momentum back on the Steers. And if the defense can get a big stop right here, it would go a long way with 6 minutes left before halftime.
6:02 left here until half. We will bring you the homecoming festivities on air here tonight at halftime. I know we've had some questions about that, so stay tuned for that. But before that, let's see if Abernathy can dial up a 4th down stand here.
I look for a dive, possibly, or a quarterback keep. That's what they did last time they were down here.
A bunch set of receivers here to the Antelope sideline. One to the far. There's the snap. Allen, the keeper, he's into the end zone, and nothing fancy. Allen has a Farwell touchdown.
Yeah, Jake Harkey's kind of slapping himself on the head. He was almost able to get his hands on him, but Allen's able to sneak right under that tackle, and he's able to get in for that touchdown. Nothing fancy, just a quarterback keeper for maybe a 1-2 yard touchdown run.
So with 5:59 to go until halftime, back-to-back scores has Farwell back in the game. It's 22-13.
Block it.
As the PAT is blocked, Abernathy running it back the other way, and they get back about 45 yards, but then chased out of bounds over there on the far side. So it's just an eventful, no good PAT. And with 5:59 left in the first half, it's 22-13. Abernathy on top. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Football.
Lasso Electric and Abernathy is locally owned and operated. Although they specialize in agricultural projects, they can also handle your residential needs as well. Whether your project is big or small, they have the expertise to handle the job. If you're in need of a licensed electrician, give Daryl Scarborough a call today at 806-559-7058. Lasso Electric wishes the Lopes and Lady Lopes good luck this season.
As welcome back here, another First State Bank kickoff, as this time Farwell going to be kicking it off following the 4th down touchdown run on the quarterback keeper by Colson Allen. And with 5:59 left, Chance, here until halftime, it's a 9-point game.
It's a 9-point ball game, and you kind of gave all the momentum back to Farwell, and let's see if they try something sneaky right here on the kickoff, Ty.
As Abernathy in a traditional return set, it's a true end-over-end kick, returnable from the 23-yard line. Back the other way, here's Caden Bird. Bird out across the 30 to the 33-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for the Antelope offense. And now, Chance, if you're Abernathy, you really need to answer and kind of keep Farwell at arm's length here.
Yeah, you definitely would like to go into half putting some points on the board, Ty, because, you received. You're likely to get that second half kickoff. But if you don't put points on the board, you definitely want to eat up as much clock. You don't want to go to 3 and out and give them the opportunity to score.
As 5:52 left in the half, as Wiley and company back out there for the Antelope offense. In the shotgun is Jagger, 2 receivers to the near side. There's a good snap. Handoff goes to the middle. Micheletti bounces wide, 40-45. Midfield, he is into Farwell.
There's going to be a penalty, I think.
As a flag does come in. If it holds, it's a First Baptist Church Antelope first, but let's check the penalty marker.
Yeah, I think they're saying holding. I'm not sure if it's on a lineman or that receiver on the far side.
Chance, penalties have been a problem tonight for the Antelopes. They've had some big plays negated, and it will be a spot foul, so it is a first down run, but then the penalty will be assessed. It'll be first down and 10 once they spot the ball.
Holding call on Abernathy. Still first down. It'll be first and 10 at the 40.
So it is a First Baptist Church Antelope first down, Chance, but could have been a bigger play into Farwell territory. But the holding penalty kind of happened down the field a little way, so that's a little bit better for the Antelopes. At least you still pick up some yardage.
Yeah. Tough break, though.
In the shotgun is Wiley, 2 receivers to the near side. And the fake handoff, Wiley will keep it in the middle, and he pushes forward. A tough run by Jagger across the 45 to the 47. Got 4, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, it's a good hard run up the middle by Wiley, and I like the fact they keep that play call in there, Ty. It keeps them honest, making sure that they know that quarterback's not afraid to run it.
As Abernathy knocking on the door of the plus side of the 50 here. As we near 5 minutes left to play in the first half. In the shotgun is Wiley, empty backfield, looking to throw, has time, and
some more miscommunication there.
Yeah, another is the intended target is Duval, and Duval was open. The throw out wide of him, though, and it'll be third down and 7.
Yeah, it looked like Wiley wanted to let it go, and Duval hadn't turned around yet, and I think he expected the route just to be a little bit shorter and quicker, but Duval kind of drove a little bit further down the field and wasn't ready for that pass, and Wiley had to pump fake it.
5:06 left to play here until halftime, and Chance another big third down for the Antelope offense. As in the shotgun is Wiley. Takes the snap, hands it off. It's Bird coming near side on a sweep. He dives forward across midfield to the 49-yard line. He's a yard and a half short, maybe 2 short of a first down, Chance, and that makes this an interesting fourth down call here for the Lopes.
Number 6, Daniel Silva.
You run the risk of not getting it and giving Farwell good field position, but looks like the offense will stay out there. 4th and a good 3 here for the Antelopes. They roll the dice a little bit. 2 receivers to the near side. Wiley is in the gun. There's movement up front. This
free play.
It's going to be with contact. I still think this is going to be on the defense.
Yeah, it's going to be first down, but
as a defensive offside with contact, I would have taken the free play.
Yeah. If he wouldn't have touched him, I definitely would have, because I think your receivers would have been downfield in a hurry, but I'll take the first down if they give it to you.
Chance, that's a heads-up play and a hard count at the line by Jagger Wiley, trying to draw Farwell off. Knew they were coming, and it did the trick.
Yeah, he definitely used it against them. They had their ears pinned back, and Wiley gets the hard count, he's able to get those extra 5 yards and give you a fresh set of downs.
First Baptist Church, Antelope first down, moves the sticks inside the 45. Abernathy on the move, right to left here as you watch on YouTube tonight.
2 receivers to the near side.
Wiley hands it off in the middle. Look out, it's Micheletti. Micheletti driving just shy of the 40. He'll get forward progress, or should, to about the 41. A gain of 2, and it'll be second down. Chance, Farwell's done a better job containing Micheletti. He ran wild in that first quarter. It's not been the case as much here in the second.
Yeah, it hadn't been the case as much. He did have that 20-yard run that got called. 10 yards got called back on it, Ty, but he's just been one defender shy of breaking one to the outside right there. But he does a good job of just finding that first hole, hitting it hard, and then trying to bounce it out to the outside.
Inside of 4 minutes to play here tonight in the first half. In the shotgun, kind of a tight set here for the Antelopes. Handoff coming to the near side.
That's a good open field tackle.
You're exactly right. As number 8 for Farwell, Bo Reed, Chance Micheletti, if he gets by Reed, he probably picks up a first down. Instead, it's going to be 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, that was good closing right there from Reed coming from his linebacker position. And he's able to get him basically at the line of scrimmage right there by Micheletti. And Micheletti's shifty, so that's a good job by Reed coming up with that open field tackle. Put you in a 3rd and long right here, Ty.
We're going to go inside of 3 minutes to play until halftime. Another big 3rd down coming up for the Antelopes. 3rd down and 9. Abernathy going to go to the air. Being chased. Wiley fires it out. He had a receiver chance, and he felt the pressure, and he just not able to get it out to Duvall, who was near the first down sticks, and it's another 4th down here for the Antelopes.
Yeah, curious to see what we do right here. Wiley is your punter, so you could possibly do a quick kick or something like that, but that's a tough break. Wiley, like you said, felt the pressure coming off that backside, and he had Duvall at the sticks and just underthrew him a little bit.
2:49 left to play here in the second quarter. Offense is out there. No punt for the Antelopes. Wiley is in the gun. Tries a hard count. You may see an Antelope timeout here.
Or a quick kick. Yep, he's going to go quick kick.
8 on the play clock. And it's a bad snap. It's over the head of Wiley. Wiley picks it up. Now he's running for his life. And
Micheletti picks it up.
Micheletti picks it up. And Micheletti is running, but they're going to blow the play dead.
What are they saying? How are you saying that he threw the ball? He tried to throw it up to kick it.
He tried to kick it. It was blocked. Micheletti picked it up and started running with the football. And the Abernathy coaching staff is livid on the near side. You've got to let that play out and then make the call. But they're going to say it's dead at the 41-yard line, and Farwell is going to take over.
That's a bad call right there by the ref, and I think he's assuming the fact that they're thinking that Jagger is the quarterback, so they're not thinking that he's the punter, but he was trying to attempt to punt the ball right there, throwing it up to kick it, and they do come up to block the play right there, but Micheletti's heads up to be able to get that ball, and I don't know if he would have scored, but he definitely would have got close to getting that first down for sure.
Instead, it's going to go over on downs as we've got a timeout taken by the Antelopes again. That Abernathy coaching staff livid, and rightfully so. As a bad call by the official. It was a blocked punt that was picked up by Micheletti. Micheletti started advancing the ball, and I'm not sure what the ref thought, but he blows it dead, and that kills the run by Micheletti.
Well, the funny thing is, Ty, I don't know why he would blow it dead because he threw the bag like it was a fumble or a block kick, and so I don't know why he wouldn't play it out. Instead, he says it's an incomplete pass, but I'm not sure what the call was right there. But I think Wiley just getting his boys together, say, hey, this is a big series right here. You got 2:37 before the half, and they're getting in good field position with that bad snap and that block punt.
As 22-13, Abernathy holds the lead, but Farwell an golden opportunity here to get back in the game. In the shotgun is Allen. Allen swings it out, needed a good open field tackle, not able to make it, and it is the running back, Miller, able to turn it up the field on the screen pass, and he picks up 9. There was an Antelope out there, Chance, but not able to make the tackle. It's 2nd down and 1. As Farwell will hustle it up to the line, they're going to speed things up a little bit as we near 2 minutes to play until the half.
Yeah, and like you said, Malachi Walters was out there. He just couldn't make that open field tackle. So instead of a gain of maybe 1 or 2, he gets a gain of 9 right there.
In the gun, slowing things down a little bit. They get the call in from the Farwell sideline. And what do we got here? As
Farwell,
a 2-minute.
No, I don't know. I think Farwell or Abernathy, somebody took a timeout, I guess.
You don't have a 2-minute timeout in high school, do you?
No, I don't know who took the timeout. They didn't say, but I think it was Farwell.
The official looked up at the clock. And,
2-minute warning.
2-minute warning, but sir, you're in the wrong league if that's the case. But we do have a stoppage of play here. It'll be 2nd down and 1. And Chance, that is the call. They put a second back on, and they called a 2-minute timeout.
Huh, interesting.
I'm not sure that's a thing in high school.
The message that Case Heinrich is out of ICU.
As a cool announcement here at the Antelope Stadium, is we've talked about all night long, number 7 strong tonight, Case Heinrich. He is out of ICU at the hospital. Praise the Lord for that. And Case, we're all behind you if you're watching from the hospital tonight.
For sure, number 7 strong, Ty.
2 minutes left out of the timeout. 2nd down and 1. In the shotgun, empty backfield. Fakes the handoff, throwing it over the middle. There's a receiver who breaks a tackle. It's a 1st down and more inside the 10-yard line. It's number 12. That is Andre Pullen. He takes it inside the 10. It's going to be 1st down and goal to go here for the Steers.
That's a 24-yard gain right there, Todd. Tough break. You're able to almost get home on the quarterback there, and then you lose track of that receiver, and he breaks one tackle and is able to get about 10 extra yards on that play, Ty.
1:40, the clock rolls, and Chance, what an answer here in the 2nd quarter by Farwell to try and get back in this game. As 1st and goal here, under a minute and a half to play. Handoff going, nope. Handoff does go up the middle, and then they try and bounce it out wide to the left. It gets down to about the 5. It's Coy Miller the carry. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Gain of about 3 right here, Ty. Farwell, they've answered back big time right here against these Lopes. So he started out hot and kind of come out flat in these past few series. Clock ticks under a minute.
Under a minute to play. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Miller. Miller fighting for the goal line. He's into the end zone. And it is a touchdown for the Farwell Steers from 2 yards out with 44 seconds left in the first half and 19 unanswered points, Chance, by the Steers here in the 2nd quarter. And it's a 22-19 ball game.
Yeah, big answer back by Farwell. They kind of got punched in the mouth early on by the Lopes, putting up 22, and they just rallied right here back before halftime.
And we expected a good game tonight, kind of unconventional the way we have gotten here. But the PAT is up, and it is good. And with 44 seconds left until halftime, it's 22-20. The Antelope lead is just 2. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football.
At JC's Refrigeration, there's no job too big or too small for our professionals to handle. We offer a full scale of HVAC services for your home or business, and you'll always be greeted with a smile. Located at 1606 North University Avenue in Lubbock. We are locally owned and are proud to support our Abernathy Lady Lopes and Antelopes. Next time you have an HVAC need or a project, give JC's a call at 806-744-9855.
Thank you, Chance. As we welcome you back here to Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. 44 seconds left. Another First State Bank kickoff, Chance. We have seen 42 points here combined in the first half of this one. 22 first quarter points by the Antelopes. 20-point answer here in the 2nd quarter by Farwell, and now we've got a heck of a ball game tied at, or not tied, it's 22-20, a 2-point lead for the Antelopes.
Yeah, we kind of hit them with a couple haymakers early on, and they answered right back, Ty. And so, like you said, we expected it to be this type of ball game, but we expected it more to be back and forth, not, big plays and big scores, and then big plays and big scores to answer back. And so, curious to see what we do right here before the half.
As a short pooch kick is going to go to the sideline. You've got to pick it up. If it doesn't go out of bounds, it doesn't go out of bounds, and alertly, Duval does pick it up, but that was almost disaster for the Antelopes.
There was a flag call right there. I don't know what they threw it for. Oh, it did go out of bounds.
Okay, I don't know if it did or not. That was really close to that Antelope sideline. Maybe it touches the white just enough to get the whistle, and
interesting.
That's a kick out of bounds.
I know in college and in the NFL, if you're out of bounds and you touch the ball, it's considered a kick out of bounds. Did you know that fact?
Maybe that is the call there. And Chance, in case we needed it, my dad back home sending me the rule, you can advance a blocked punt if it is behind the line of scrimmage. So we had it right. The refs had it wrong, and that ends up being a pretty big play in the ballgame at this point.
It does end up being a big play, but again, that's what we saw. I don't know if the ref was saying that Jagger tried to make an attempt to pass the ball, which doesn't make sense because he threw the beanbag and he tossed the ball up in the air. So we got a re-kick here with 44 seconds left.
And Farwell will kick it left to right here as you watch on YouTube tonight. Another line drive kick, and you got to scoop it up. It's kind of in no man's land at the 25. Abernathy finally does pick it up and running it back out near the 40-yard line.
It's Aiden Villarreal. He's able to get a good yard.
The return there for the Lopes. 38 seconds left here until halftime. We'll see how ambitious the Antelopes get. They hit Farwell with some big plays early. We'll see if they try and go back to that route and try and get some points on the board here before half.
Yeah, 38 seconds. You only got one timeout. Looks like Farwell's kind of in a prevent. They got 4 guys back deep expecting you to try to pass the ball if you try to make something happen here before the half.
In the gun is Wiley. 2 receivers spread to the far side. They screen pass it over there. It is caught. Turning it upfield and getting out of bounds right near the first down marker and right near midfield. That is Duval. That'll stop the clock with 33 seconds left. It's a gain of 9, second down.
He does a good job right there, Ty, getting out of bounds. High percentage, high completion play right there. Quick 9 yards.
As in the gun is Wiley. Right from near midfield, 2nd and 1. In the gun, looking to throw. Screen over the middle, Bird. Bird's got it, 35. He goes down inside the 30 to the 29. That's a First Baptist Church Antelope first down. That'll stop the clock with 27 seconds left. Chance Abernathy has 1 timeout left. They no huddle to the line of scrimmage, and there is a spike as Jagger Wiley kills it to get a free stop of play there. It'll be 2nd and 10, 25 seconds to go.
Yeah, it's a good job right there by Wiley. It's hard when you have those plays across the middle because you can't get out of bounds, but you save that timeout right there by being able to get to the line of scrimmage quick and clock the ball.
As 2nd down and 10, 29-yard line. Abernathy being aggressive here on offense. I like it.
I do too, Ty. That's what you need right here before the half.
In the gun, Wiley rolls near side, looking to throw. Fires it out to the sideline, and it's caught, and then able to get out of bounds, Chance. That's Minfield on the sideline. That's across the 25 to the 24. A gain of 5, maybe 6. It'll be 3rd down. And Chance, that's a good job. I thought Minfield was going to cut it back to the middle, but he is able to curl out of bounds and stop the clock at 19 seconds.
Yeah, he's able to make that one move back to the middle and break that tackle and still able to get out of bounds, Ty, so you're able to save that timeout.
We'll see if Abernathy, they've got 2 plays here. I almost think you want to get a first down here and then take a shot to the end zone possibly.
Possibly, or watch Bird on that slant route.
It's a quick out over there to the side. It's caught.
Oh, you can't go to the middle of the field.
As it'll depend on the spot.
I think it's going to be a
first down.
Yeah.
They have stopped the clock. I guess it is
first down.
I guess it is a first down. Clock stops at 14 seconds. It's a First Baptist Church Antelope first down. And going to spike the ball again is Wiley. As it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 19. And Chance, maybe time here for a couple shots at the end zone.
Well, you can take a couple, especially since you still get that timeout in your back pocket. You just definitely don't want to put the ball at risk of getting intercepted. You know, if you do a 50-50 ball, you're going to have to trust that receiver to come down with the time.
11 seconds left here until halftime. Abernathy at the Farwell 19-yard line, leading 22-20, trying to add to that right here.
You kind of got a bunch twin set with Bird and Duval on that far side.
As in the gun, Wiley fakes the handoff, has good blocking, rolls near side, throws it towards the end zone, overthrew his intended target. A defender got 2 hands on it. Abernathy fortunate that one's not picked off. And with 5.6 seconds left, it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if you're going to be able to get 2 plays off. You do have the timeout, but likely this may be your last shot at a tie unless you run a quick out and a quick throw to the end zone. But with 5 seconds, you're likely this is your last play before the half.
And Chance, the way that this ball game is going, points right here would be big for the Antelopes because Farwell has scored 20 unanswered here in the second quarter.
Well, 20 unanswered, and then like I said, we got the ball to start the half, so you're most likely going to kick it off to them, and so you definitely want to get some extra points, so that way they don't have to come out. They can't come out and get take the lead as the third quarter starts.
5 seconds left. Likely just one play here remaining in the first half, barring a penalty.
14, Denver City 0.
Some updated scores tie halftime in Post. Slayton is up 21-7, so that Slayton team looks like that may be the real deal. Halftime in New Deal. New Deal is 1-20-6. Rope still all over Olton 42-14, and New Home is all over Denver City 28-0 at half.
As here we go, third down, but more importantly, 5 seconds to go.
I think they're going to kick the field goal.
Oh, wow. Okay. This will be a 36-yard field goal try by Jagger Wiley. His first attempt of the season, and it's going to be a false start.
Would have been, would have hit the upright.
Would have hit the upright and been no good.
Curious to see if you still go for that field goal, backing it up 5 yards, Ty.
That would become a 41-yard field goal for Jagger Wiley. That'd be, it wouldn't be the longest in Antelope history, probably.
That's a pretty long field goal.
That's a long field goal at the high school level, but the Antelopes are going to take their final timeout here and talk it over. Special thank you to the Junkin Farmers Market, MZJ Variety Shop in Shallowater, Hillvet, WTX Diesel here in Abernathy, along with Rural Roots Medical Clinic in Abernathy, and the Farmers Cooperative Compress. All proud supporters of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. And Chance here with 5 seconds left. We'll see that backs up Abernathy 5 yards on the false start. It's 3rd and 10. That really doesn't matter.
No.
And we'll see here.
I think you're going to take a shot at the end zone.
As that's maybe out of Jagger's range. 36 might have been pushing it.
Yeah, if you're gonna have twins to each side. Micheletti in the backfield with Wiley.
In the gun is Jagger. Takes the snap, empty backfield, good block by Micheletti. Throws it to the end zone. It's a jump ball.
Duvall came down with it.
Duvall's got it for an Antelope touchdown. Sound the alarm. It's an Antelope touchdown on the final play of the first half as he wrestles it away from a Farwell defender in the end zone.
That's a big play right there by Wiley. He gets time. The O-line does some blocking up front. He's able to buy his time, set back, and throw a jump ball to Duvall. And he, like you said, he wrestled away from that defender, and he comes down with it in the end zone, a 24-yard touchdown pass to end the first half.
The ref right there on top of it and throws his hands in the air immediately. What a catch by Duvall. And the PAT by Jagger Wiley is up and is good. And Chance, that will send us to the locker room with the Abernathy Antelopes leading 29-20. What a play to close out the half and regain momentum heading into the half.
Yeah, big play right there. You put you up by 9, so even if the Farwell Steers come out hot, you're still going to have the lead even if they score. But hopefully that gives you the momentum, like you said, Ty, to come out and make a big defensive stop to start the second half.
We're going to have an extended halftime here. Tell you what, we're going to start out, and I believe we're going to take a break here. I think the Farwell band will likely perform first, and then we will have the homecoming festivities here tonight. Actually, you know what? Let's swing it out to the field. We actually may do the homecoming festivities before the Farwell band does their thing, and so we're going to let you take in the sights and sounds. It's the West Texas Brick and Stone halftime show here tonight from Antelope Stadium with the crowning of a homecoming queen 2025 here for the Antelopes. And Chance, I guess maybe I'm wrong. I think Farwell is going to have an opportunity here to perform. Am I right?
Yeah, it looks like they're sending the band out. I think they're going to go out first, and then we'll probably do the halftime festivities after that.
It kind of looked like something was going to happen there, but I tell you what, we will take a timeout here, but we won't let you miss any of the halftime homecoming festivities here tonight. We'll take a timeout and come back as you're listening to Abernathy Antelope football. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. We are currently at halftime, and our live broadcast will return to the air shortly. Don't miss our video podcast Outside the Box on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. on this same YouTube channel as we take a look around AISD and feature special guest interviews, on-location shows, football previews, and so much more. A huge thank you goes out to the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible: MC Master Roofing and Construction, South Plains Auto Ranch, Clark Riley Insurance, Able Funeral Home and Flower Shop, First Baptist Church, JC's Refrigeration, Storm Guard, Plains Land Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions, The Junkin Farmers Market, MZJ Variety Shop in Shallowater, Rooted Revival, Lasso Electric, Chance Rocha Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Code 3 Soda Shop and Meat Market, Web Vision Center, Hill Vet, WTX Diesel, West Texas Brick and Stone, Rural Roots Medical Clinic, Farmers Cooperative Compress, First State Bank, DB Media, and Ty Horsford Realtor. Again, we have a break in the action, and we will return to the air soon. Your home is your most valuable asset, and when you need repairs or upgrades, you want a name that you can trust. That name is MC Master Roofing and Construction. Their team will help guide you through every step of the process, from your insurance claim to a completed project. Small town and locally owned and operated, MC Master will not only get the job done, but they'll get it done right. They are a proud title sponsor of this broadcast and a proud supporter of Abernathy's young people. Give them a call today at 806-698-4653. Buying a car can be daunting, but not if you let your friends at the South Plains Auto Ranch help you with the process. Offering great deals and in-house financing on used cars, Austin and his team need to be your first call when you are looking for a new ride. Come see us on the south end of town today or give us a call at 806-298-2200. South Plains Auto Ranch is a proud supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes and wish them the best of luck this season. When it comes to insuring your home, car, farm, or anything in between, you want a friendly face that you can trust, and you'll find that at Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy. They offer a variety of insurance options, no matter how big or small, and they'll treat you like family throughout the process. They've been in the business for many years and have the expertise to get you the insurance you need at an affordable price. Give them a call today at 298-2591. Clark Riley Insurance is a proud supporter of the Lady Lopes and Antelopes.
At JC's Refrigeration, there is no job too big or too small for our professionals to handle. We offer a full scale of HVAC services for your home or business, and you'll always be greeted with a smile. Located at 1606 North University Avenue in Lubbock, we are locally owned and are proud to support our Abernathy Lady Lopes and Antelopes. Next time you have an HVAC need or a project, give JC's a call at 806-744-9855. Located in the heart of the community, Abernathy's First Baptist Church is ready to welcome you to their family. Our pastor is Damon Pierce and our youth pastor is Bailey Hare. We meet at 9:30 for Sunday school and 10:45 for worship, and we have a wide variety of children's, youth, and adult activities beginning at 6 on Wednesday nights. At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, we strive to love God, love people, and tell the world. We are praying the Lopes and Lady Lopes have a tremendous season.
Able Funeral Home and Flower Shops have served families in Abernathy and the South Plains for many years. Todd, Jackson, and the team at the funeral home will handle all of your funeral planning needs with sensitivity and compassion, while the fine folks at the flower shop can help you with all of your flower and gift needs. They are family owned and operated and are proud to be members of the Abernathy community. Come see us today near 16th Street and Avenue D, or give us a call today. Go Lopes!
Stormguard Roofing and Construction is proud to be a locally owned national franchise. When you have roofing needs, we want you to be able to sit back, relax, and trust the experts to do the job right. We will work with your insurance to make sure the process is easy for you, and inspections are always free. Give Corey a call at 806-630-4131. Next time your roof needs repaired or restored, go Lopes and Lady Lopes. Plains Land Bank has specialized in financing rural property for over 100 years. We are passionate about agriculture and want to see producers be successful. Your land is more than your livelihood. It's your legacy. Let us help you own a piece of Texas today. Come give us a visit at our Plainview office. We are proud supporters of all of our local high school student athletes.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are proud to be known as the ag retailer of the future and are committed to helping growers meet their full potential. We consistently provide the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products.
As welcome back here to Antelope Fields in Abernathy. At halftime, we're about to have the homecoming festivities, and we want to bring you that live on the air here tonight. So let's swing it down to the field for tonight's homecoming ceremony.
Today and this evening happen. We would like to acknowledge Mr. McFarland and his ag department for putting the letters and woodwork and the megaphones and all the decor. Ms. Steers and her floral class for putting the mums and decor. Ms. Lola Hamilton and the AHS yearbook for their photography. We'd also like to thank and appreciate the homecoming high school committee, which includes Ms. DNA Garza, Ms. Olivia Schneers, Ms. Belinda Prater, Ms. Sandy Walters, and Mr. Aaron Krause. Please give them a big hand for making this night possible. All right, Abernathy, Texas, we have your freshman Duchess, Miss Caitlin Stradlin. Caitlin is the daughter of Danik and Michelle Stradlin, and tonight she is being escorted by her father. Caitlin has attended Abernathy ISD for 9 years and is currently a member of the varsity cheer squad and also plans to join FFA and Taffy this year. Outside of school, Caitlin enjoys going to the movies, tumbling, swimming with her friends, shopping with her mom, watching 2000s rom-com, and eating Chick-fil-A. Caitlin's future goals are to attend college and nursing school to eventually become a NICU nurse. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Caitlin Spradlin. Your sophomore Duchess is Miss Shay Molcock. Shay is the daughter of Wade and Erica Molcock, and tonight she is being escorted by her father. Shay is a varsity twirler and a member of the Antelope Band, where she also plays percussion. Her Antelope spirit shines also as a member of the varsity volleyball team, where she plays defensive specialist. She is active in both FFA and 4-H, competing in a variety of contests, including Agri-Science Fair, Public Speaking, and Vet Science. She was recognized last year as a top 4 finalist for the State FFA Star Green Hand Award. Shay has maintained proudly the All-A Honor Roll and is a member of the Spanish Club. She enjoys attending her youth group on Wednesday nights, and in her free time you will often find her in the kitchen baking treats to share with her family. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Shay Molcock. Junior Duchess, Miss Maribel Uresti. Maribel is the daughter of Antonio Uresti and Melissa Uresti, and tonight she is escorted by her father. Maribel cherishes going to Mass with her parents and listening to her family sing in the choir. She and her mom play practical jokes on her dad, and she loves watching old movies. At Abernathy High School, Maribel has been involved in many activities and organizations. She is currently a cheerleader for the varsity squad and has also been part of the National Honor Society. Maribel has served as a Class of 2027 officer and is a member of the yearbook committee. She has been the light and sound manager for One Act Play, and in band she is a trumpet player and is currently learning to play the mallets. She has written a children's book for Taffy and was a state and national qualifier her sophomore year for her work in Ethical Dilemma, where she and her team this past June placed 9th in the United States, and currently she is working to do it all again. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Maribel Uresti. Introducing our senior princess, Miss Lacey Blasquez. Lacey is the daughter of Keith and Jennifer Blasquez, and tonight she is being escorted by her father. Lacey has been a member of the varsity basketball team and has thrown discus for the varsity track team all 4 years of high school. She is a manager for the varsity football team and is currently the Antelope Council President. Lacey is a member of the National Honor Society and has maintained an all-A honor roll. She also participates in FFA, TAFE, and UIL. Lacey and her family enjoy attending Trinity Church in Lubbock, and in her free time, Lacey enjoys going to Raising Cane's, spending time with her dog Peanut, hanging out with her friends and family, and listening to Taylor Swift. But she also enjoys watching the NFL to cheer on her favorite team, the Cincinnati Bengals. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Lacey Velasquez. Senior Princess, Miss Gabriela Cruz. Gabby is the daughter of Melanie Mendez and Antonio Cruz, and tonight she is being escorted by her grandfather, Rafael Mendez. She has attended Abernathy since pre-K, and over the past 4 years at Abernathy, she has been involved in cross-country, track, cheer, basketball, band, one-act play, student council, and is currently the president of the AHS Spanish Club. She attends St. Isidore's Catholic Church and enjoys helping with the CCE classes. Gabby enjoys going out with her friends, shopping till she drops with Ace, and going on hot girl runs. And she also loves going to the late night benchy runs with her mom and brother Ralphie. Gabby loves spending time with her family. She has been on the honor roll since freshman year and strives to do the best she can in all she does. After high school, Gabby plans to attend WT to pursue a career in nursing. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Gabriela Cruz. Senior Princess, Miss Amaya Delgado. Amaya is the daughter of Dr. Crystal Delgado and has been a part of the Lady Lope varsity cross-country and track teams. Tonight she is being escorted by her mother. She is also a member of the varsity cheer squad, and outside of sports, Amaya participates in floral competitions with the Abernathy FFA organization, and this year hopes to advance to state once again. Amaya was a part of the AHS Student Council for 3 years, serving as the DARE officer, and is this year's current senior class president. Amaya is also going on her 3rd year of competing in TAFE with both state and national qualifying accolades under her belt. Amaya enjoys spending early Saturday mornings with her UIL speech team and, of course, her favorite speech coach, Mr. P, competing in UIL poetry, where she has helped her team secure 3 consecutive district championships. Amaya is a part of the National Honor Society, and outside of school enjoys going to new restaurants, getting sweet treats with her friend, and on any given weekend, you can find her thrifting with a matcha in hand. Which, fun fact, this beautiful dress you see before you was thrifted. You might find her performing aerial skills at a party or a festival. You just never know. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Amaya Delgado. Senior Princess, Miss Kinley Sires. Kinley is the daughter of Ashley Sires, and today she is being escorted by her mom, Ashley Sires. Kinley enjoys napping with her wiener dog Sage, being her mom's biggest expense, hanging out with friends, and being the loudest person in any room with Amaya and Natalie. Kinley is involved in varsity cheer, cross-country, student council, TAFE, dual credit classes, and Spanish club. She competed at state and TAFE every year and was also a national level scorer her sophomore year. Kinley has been on the honor roll her junior and senior year, and her future plans include attending Abilene Christian University to pursue nursing and one day meet her goal of becoming an anesthesiologist. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kinley Sires. Your crown bearer for this evening is Miss Emerson Fullingham. Emerson is the daughter of Austin and Joanna Fullingham. She is the granddaughter of Brian and Trina Fullingham, Gina Jarrell, and the late Donnie Jarrell. Emerson is a kindergartner in Miss Reyes' class, and her favorite subject is reading. She enjoys playing with dolls, swimming with her cousins, and playing t-ball. Emerson also hopes to join a Halo Hoopsters team this year so she can keep up with her big sisters. She and her family attend First Baptist Petersburg each week, where she is active in the children's ministry. As the youngest of 3 girls, Emerson is known as the baby of the family. but she keeps her parents on their toes and is adored by everyone, especially her two big sisters, Evie and Ellis. Tonight, Emerson is escorted by Mr. Adam Walters. Adam is the son of Lucas Walters and Abernathy alumni Sammy Walters, grandson of Brett and Lori Herman, and great-grandson of Abernathy alumnus Milt and Angela Pope. Adam stays very busy with flag football and has a special talent for turning every school hour into social hour. He enjoys spending time outdoors, especially fishing with his dad, and loves being the boss of his younger siblings, JT and Allie. When asked about his future, Adam has big dreams of becoming a police officer one day. And if you spot him around, he's easy to recognize, either by that big toothless grin or because he's in the middle of negotiating with the tooth fairy over the value of his latest wiggly tooth. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Emerson Fullingham and Mr. Adam Walters. To help us crown this year's homecoming queen, we would like to extend a warm welcome to our 2024 AHS homecoming queen, Miss Keely Abel. Keely is currently attending the Caviar Academy, specializing in aesthetics, and will graduate in January to pursue a career as an esthetician. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for your 2025 AHS homecoming court. All right, the moment that we've been waiting for. Your 2025 AHS Homecoming Queen is Miss Lacey Blasquez. Lacey Blasquez, your 2025 AHS Homecoming Queen.
I should have recorded him saying it.
Thank you guys once again. And we ask that you continue to have a great night and give it up for these lovely ladies and their escorts one more time.
Whoa, there you have it as a special West Texas Brick and Stone halftime show here tonight. Your 2025 Abernathy High School homecoming queen, senior Lacey Blasquez. And Chance, a cool moment for her getting to be escorted by her dad, who is foregoing his time in the locker room to come off the sidelines and do what's most important, be with his daughter on her big night. So congratulations to Lacey, all the young ladies, a fantastic representation of Abernathy ISD. They all do a great job, some great families represented, but Lacey Blasquez, your 2025 homecoming queen.
Yep, congrats to Lacey Blasquez, and congrats to all the rest of the homecoming court, and big night for them, and kudos to Coach Blasquez being out there with his daughter, like you said, Ty. That's what's important right there. As
we switch gears, Chance, we got a pretty good football game as we have a couple of minutes left here before we wrap up halftime and get back to football. A little bit of an extended halftime, so a little extra time in the locker room for these two teams. But Chance, 29-20, the Abernathy Antelopes leading the Farwell Steers. It's a 22-point first quarter for the Antelopes. They jump out to a 22-0 lead. It looks like they're just going to steamroll Farwell. Credit Farwell. They show some poise. They force a couple of Antelope turnovers. They rattle off 20 unanswered to cut it 22-20. It looked like that's what it was going to be heading into the locker room, Chance, but on the final snap of the first half, circle this one, a 24-yard jump ball from Jagger Wiley to Darian Duval is somehow hauled in by Duval among a number of white jersey defenders. And Abernathy scores a touchdown on the 24-yard Hail Mary play on the final snap of the first half. And Abernathy leads 29-20 here at the break. Farwell will get it to start the second half, but Chance in an eventful first half, to say the least.
Yeah, big eventful first half. Like you said, you come out hot. You actually have a big touchdown called back, and then Micheletti answers back with a big 50-yard carry that was capped off by a Jagger Wiley touchdown run. Then you have the big 80-yard pass play from Wiley to Duvall, and then you also have the other one, the 39-yard touchdown run by Caden Bird as well. And then that one right there before the half. But Ty, you really needed that to get the momentum back, and let's see if our Abernathy Antelope defense can come out strong and get a stop on this first drive from the Farwell Steers.
As what, in your mind, Chance, are the second half keys to the game brought to you by MC Master Roofing and Construction?
I would say that your keys to the game are going to have to be, you're going to have to figure out a way to stop, that misdirection and leaving those receivers wide open, whether it's on that out route, right down the line of scrimmage, or hitting them on those slants. We're just kind of losing track of those receivers, Tide. If you're going to be successful, you're going to have to stop that here in the second half.
As we're just about ready for the second half. Again, Abernathy receives it to begin the ball game, and it will be the Farwell Steers getting the ball first here in the second half. This has been your West Texas Brick and Stone halftime show here tonight, as ready for another First State Bank kickoff here to begin the third quarter, Chance, with Abernathy leading 29-20. And here come the Antelopes running through that Big A Mighty Maroon Tunnel down to our left. 1:13 left here before they kick things off in the second half, but Abernathy going to look to hold on to a second half lead here tonight and get their second victory of the season, as Abernathy comes in officially 1-1 and a no contest on the year. Farwell at 2-0 with a no contest. Weather kind of wreaked havoc that first week of the season for these two teams, Chance, and Abernathy kicking it right to left. What are some of the individual numbers in that first half?
Individual numbers, Jagger Wiley with 2 touchdown passes, just over 170 yards passing. Micheletti was just shy of 100 yards rushing, but you did have close to 170 yards rushing as a team with some of those big plays that you had. And so look for us to continue to try to keep the rushing game strong to open up that passing game for Jagger Wiley. And like I said, big thing for us, Ty, is going to have to be big stops on defensive side.
As just about set for the second half kickoff, there we are. We're underway. It is caught by Farwell, one of the Upmen at the 31-yard line, bringing it back near the 40 or right at the 40 is number 14 for the Steers. That is Ruben Molina, and it will be first down and 10 for Allen and the Steer offense from there. Chance, one reason we talked about it, that final touchdown there on that last play of the half, so big for Abernathy, is because Farwell starts out with the ball here in the second half. First down and 10 from the 40, ball just a hair inside the right hash mark. That's on the Antelope sideline. Slot receivers to the near side. Now one of those comes in motion. That's where the handoff goes. Sweeping around the left side is number 5. That is Tack Miller. As Miller takes it across the 45, that's a decent gain on first down to the 47. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Yeah, they sent him in motion right there, Tiny, just to kind of a token handoff, kind of getting him up to speed right there at the line of scrimmage. He's able to rumble out there for 6 yards, taken down by Ryan Hillis.
Fakes the handoff, a quick slant over the middle. It's there again in the open field. It's a foot race into Abernathy territory inside the 35-yard line. As another big play, just a simple slant route there by number 5, Tack Miller again. It's a first down for Farwell, and just like they finished the first half, Chance, offensively, they're on the move. Walters the stop for the Antelopes, just underway here in the second half. There's the snap, handoff, nope, fake handoff, little quick route again to
Miller.
Tack Miller, Chance. I don't know that we called his name in the first half. 3 touches already here on this first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, we did.
4.
Yeah, we called the other number 2 Miller a lot, but we haven't called number 5 until these last 3 plays, Ty.
And second down and 4, right down near the 30-yard line. The ball remains on that right hash mark as Allen in the gun for the Steers. 10:35 left in the third quarter. He hands the ball off, and Abernathy had him dead in his tracks, and somehow getting away from 2 defenders is Bo Reed, and Reed scampers up inside the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 21 yards for Reed, and it's first down and goal for Farwell. And Chance, you read that play well defensively. You were there, and then Reed just put his head down and ran through a couple defenders.
He ran through. He looked like he was shot right out of a cannon, Ty, and like you said, he picked up an extra 15, 20 yards right there.
As rolling left, looking to throw to the end zone, and it is caught. That is number 14, Ruben Molina, and that is an 8-yard touchdown for Farwell. And Chance, what a statement to begin the second half by the Farwell Steers. They marched at the length of the field with ease, less than 2 minutes off the clock, and it is a 3-point game again.
Yeah, they came in. Definitely, they talked about some things at the half, and they really didn't change anything up there, Ty. They kind of went with the same motion there, where you're kind of taking the dives up the middle and then hitting with those slant routes. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And they go right down the field and put 6 points up and a missed PAT.
As the PAT is no good. And so with 10-11 left in the third quarter, it's Abernathy 29, Farwell 26. Things getting interesting here in Abernathy. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are proud to be known as the ag retailer of the future and are committed to helping growers meet their full potential. We consistently provide the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology. With 6 locations nearby, Nutrien Ag Solutions is ready to serve you with all of your agricultural needs. David Carver and his team are thankful for the customers who continue to trust Nutrien with their business. We are wishing the Antelopes and Lady Lopes an incredible and blessed year.
And welcome back here inside Antelope Stadium. Another First State Bank kickoff. Chance, we got a lot of those tonight as 29-26 now. The Abernathy lead is just 3, and Abernathy's offense going to have to keep pace tonight, Chance, as it may be the first one to 50 at this rate. Who wins this ball game?
You know, I talked about it earlier. We knew points were going to be scored, but
Abernathy running back the kickoff. There's a little bit of space out across the 40-yard line as Malachi Walters, one of the up men, returning that one out near midfield. Chance, it'll be good starting field position for the Antelopes, and Abernathy needs to go right back to it. As 10:04 left to play here in the third quarter. And it'll be first down and 10 as we'll see the Abernathy offense for the first time here in the second half. Trips to the near side, all sorts of receivers this way, Chance. That's the Antelope sideline in motion. Pitch goes to Micheletti. He cannot get the edge. He pushes forward and makes something out of nothing and gets out across or right at midfield. Turned to no gain into a gain of about 3. And it will be second down for the Antelopes. That play, a nifty little play, but it just takes a long time to develop, and the defense able to recover for Farwell.
Yeah, and we kind of talked about that. That's one of those ones that looks like a run, but it technically goes in the scoring column as a pass play right there, Ty. And they kind of saw it going the whole way. They're kind of keying on number 11, Micheletti, after he had that big first quarter.
As now there's some confusion on the part of Abernathy. There's a receiver over here that doesn't know where to go. There's the snap. It's a screen pass. Nope. They wanted to get it to Bird. Instead, going to tuck it and try and run with it is Wiley, and he's going to be sacked as he is sacked by number 51, Hunter Ruthart. And it's going to be a loss on the play, Chance. And that play busted from the get-go as there was a receiver here in the slot that was lost on that one, and it's third down and 10.
Yeah, there was some confusion right there. I don't know if there was confusion on the route as well, but it looked like Camacho thought he was supposed to go into motion to the other side, and Wiley stopped him, and that kind of didn't get going from the start there, Ty. Big third down right here.
In the gun is Wiley. He rolls right from the gun, looking to throw. He does so, dangerous underneath. And
There's a flag. I think it's going to be holding, though.
There is a flag on the play, so check that. I think you're right here, Chance. I think it'll be holding on the Antelopes. If that's the case, Farwell will likely decline it.
Nope, hands to the face on defense, so that's going to help you out.
Oh, wow. What a break for the Antelopes. Did they call it a personal foul?
I think so.
If it is, it's an automatic first down. And it is going to be a 15-yard hands to the face. Abernathy was just handed a gift, Chance. Abernathy's had a couple of costly penalties tonight, and there's a big one on Farwell that'll be a First Baptist Church Antelope first down. And that moves the ball inside the 40 all the way down to the 38, and new life for the Antelopes. See if they can take advantage. Couple of backs in the backfield now. Handoff going up the middle. There's a hole as getting into the open field. It's Bird, and he can fly to the end zone. That's a touchdown. 38 yards. Sound the alarm, Chance. And on the very next play, it's a Code 3 Antelope touchdown after you get the free first down. And we've talked about it all season. Haven't seen the full potential of Bird, and you saw the speed right there.
Yeah, it wasn't a Bird in his play. It was Caden Bird flying down the field, Ty, and that's another 38-yard one to match his 39-yard one he had earlier. And like you said, they kind of give you a gift, and you hit them where it hurts right off the bat with Bird up the middle.
As a big answer by the Antelopes, as the PAT is blocked, and it is no good. And so, Chance, it is a 9-point game, 35-26. The Antelopes lead. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
Plains Land Bank has specialized in financing rural property for over 100 years. We are passionate about agriculture and want to see producers be successful. Your land is more than your livelihood. It's your legacy. Let us help you own a piece of Texas today. Come give us a visit at our Plainview office. We are proud supporters of all of our local high school student athletes.
And welcome back, Chance, to Antelope Stadium. Yet another First State Bank kickoff as we trade touchdowns back and forth here tonight. 8:28 to go in the third quarter. Antelope 35, Farwell 26. And Chance, that drive was dead in the water, but a Farwell personal foul, hands to the face penalty, gives Abernathy new life, and Caden Bird makes them pay on the very next play, a 38-yard touchdown run. The end-over-end kickoff is coming back the other way, returnable from the 28. Look out, ahead of steam coming around the left side. There's some open field, 45 midfield. Down the far sideline is number 12. That is Andre Pullen. And Pullen takes it into Antelope territory. It'll be a short field for Farwell and Chance. Abernathy. They like to kick those short kicks, and what that sometimes does is give the opposing team a short field if it's handled properly.
Yep, and you lucked out right there. Remember, Caden Bird was flying down the field, and he's able to push him out.
As first down and 10 for Farwell. In the gun is Allen. Takes the snap, a quick throw over the middle, deflected, and almost picked off. Chance, that may be the first time that play was not open over the middle, and it starts with getting a little bit of pressure there on Colton Allen.
Yeah, you're able to get pressure off the outside right there and kind of make him rush it and deflect it, and unfortunately you couldn't come down with that interception, Ty.
It'll be second down and 10. As second down and 10 in the gun, 8:17 to go, third quarter. Allen takes the snap, Fakes the handoff. Allen going to keep it. There's a big hole up the middle for Colton Allen. He's inside the 30, into the Abernathy secondary, inside the 25, down near the 20. Another big run, Chance. 24 yards on the run for Allen, and another Farwell first down.
Yeah, it's a big run right there, and they didn't do anything fancy. Just right up the middle, Ty. And this Farwell team, they're just not going away.
As 8 minutes left, the clock rolls inside. 8 minutes left here in the third. Abernathy continues to lead by 9. In the shotgun. Handoff going to the left side. It's a sweep around the edge. Number 8, the ball carrier, Bo Reed. He gets about 4 before he's wrestled down. Malachi Walters again, Chance. He's got lots of tackles tonight for the Antelopes. 7:28 left to play. Clock rolling. 2nd and 6 here for Farwell. In the shotgun, here is Allen. Allen's going to take the snap. It's a screen pass here to the near side, setting up the block. That's good blocking by the receivers, and it's going to go down inside the 10-yard line. I thought a flag came.
There is.
A flag did come in from behind, so let's check the penalty.
It's going to be a 10-yarder. I'm not sure what that's going to be, though, but I think it's going to be on the defense. On the offense.
Might be a hold here. We'll check the marker. Tell you what, Chance, I don't know what this penalty is going to be, but on that little screen pass, those other receivers that are on this side, they've done a good job blocking tonight for the most part, but it is a hold on Farwell, and that will back them up 10, and so maybe one of those receivers gets called for a hold right there. I'm not sure, but it will save you a little bit for the time being, a 10-yard penalty, and it'll be 2nd and 15.
Yeah, backs him out of the red zone right there, Ty. And I think the hold was on number 8, Reed, who's going out of the ball game right now. They sent him in motion to come over here and block, and I think he did a little bit too good of a job, and he had too much of that Antelope jersey there.
6:45, the clock rolls here in the third quarter. In the shotgun, there's the snap hand. Nope, it's a fake handoff. Allen going to keep it. Allen being chased, and
Sacked.
Allen is wrestled down. That's a storm guard sack behind the line of scrimmage. As Malachi Walters and number 60, Jake Harkey, kind of come in to pancake that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Jake Harkey got the initial pressure and kind of flushed him out, and Walters met him on the other side, and they made a Allen sandwich right there, Ty.
As now 3rd and long, got to take advantage here for the Antelope defense. Allen to throw with an empty backfield. Airing it out deep, and it is going to be intercepted. Just miscommunication as the receiver went a different way. Coming back the other way, as you almost should have just taken a touchback right there, as it's picked off in the end zone as Caden Bird.
No, I think it's Duval. Yep.
Yep. Number 3, it is Duval.
His jersey's all bunched up.
Couldn't tell what number it was. Duval, the interception. Should have taken a touchback there, but Chance, it does stymie the drive. It's been a while since you've gotten a defensive stop, and finally you do right there. And it's brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Like you said, miscommunication right there by Allen. He's looking for that receiver to break into the middle, and he just throws the ball up, and his receiver broke to the outside, and Duval was just playing center field and was able to come down with that one. Like you said, I would have liked him to take a knee right there in the end zone, but he looked like he thought he saw a crease, but he ended up with the ball on the 10-yard line.
So Abernathy gets a stop, and quickly coming back the other way. There's a nice gain on first down out across the 15-yard line.
Good hard run by Micheletti.
As Colt Micheletti, Mr. Consistent, puts his head down and picks up 7. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Like I said, Ty, he does a good job of finding that first hole that right there in the interior, and then he bounces it to the outside. He gets those initial yards, and then if he can make 1 or 2 guys miss, he has a chance of taking it to the house. 2nd
down and 3, 5:20. The clock rolls here in the third quarter. Abernathy leads by 9. They jumped out big early, Chance. They've kind of been holding on ever since.
Walters in the backfield, it looks like, with Wiley.
And that is where the fake handoff goes. Wiley on a design quarterback.
Ooh.
Oh, where's the flag? That could be a shot to the head on Jagger Wiley as they came in high. That's a design keep. Wiley pops right back up, and he's fine, but kind of hold your breath a little bit there.
Yeah, that's the downside to running your quarterback, Ty. You put him at risk of taking a big hit right up the middle, but it's one of those things you got to keep doing that to keep him honest, but you definitely don't want to put Jagger Wiley or any of your players in a situation where you can take a hit like that.
So 3rd down and 2 as one of the Antelopes has to tie their shoes, so a little bit of a
pause momentarily.
Pause in the action. That was Harkey that was making sure he got his shoes all tied up. Now we're ready to go. 2 receivers to the far side on 3rd and 2. Handoff goes up the middle. There's a hole. Micheletti 25 across the 30. That's a First Baptist Church Antelope first down and a gain of 12 for Colt Micheletti.
That's a good hard run right there. Like that, like I said, Ty, once he gets to that first seam, those Farwell Steers better watch out because he's itching to break another one.
As we near 4 minutes left, Chance, this has been a lot quicker moving third quarter than either one of the first 2 quarters were. As in the shotgun with a receiver here near side in the slot. Wiley takes the snap, tosses to the near side. It's Micheletti. He gets the corner, and he's upended as he crosses the 35-yard line out close to the 40. That's a good gain, though, on first down. A gain of 7, 2nd and 3 coming up for the Antelopes. That's a nifty little toss play to the near side to Micheletti.
Yeah, it was a nifty toss play. They had Caden Bird in the backfield with Micheletti kind of going out as a lead blocker, and I'll tell you what, Caden Bird, he pushed this guy about 6 or 7 yards past where Micheletti stopped running the ball. That was a good lead block by Bird.
As we near 3 minutes left to play here in the third quarter, Abernathy 35, Farwell 26.
Stacked receivers on this near side.
Handoff goes up the middle. There's a hole as it goes to number 20, Walters again. And he puts his head down. That's another First Baptist Church Antelope first down. And you're moving the sticks and running some clock with a 9-point lead. That's a good recipe here, Chance, late in the third quarter.
Good recipe, and it keeps their offense off the field, Ty.
Under 3 minutes to play now here in the third with Abernathy leading by 9. They're driving at their own 43-yard line. First down and 10 here for the Lopes.
You got Bird in the backfield again with Micheletti.
In the gun, there's the snap. Handoff goes to Bird. It's a similar play, Chance, that he broke earlier and scored on. And he takes it up the middle. Well, better defended this time by Farwell. But it is a gain of a couple. And it'll be 2nd down and 8.
Gain of a couple, and they basically run the same play to the opposite side with Micheletti as a lead blocker on that side.
And with 2:10 and counting to go, Abernathy not in a hurry as they've got it 2nd and 8 from their own 46. 35-26. The Antelopes continue to lead. In the shotgun is Wiley. Now here comes the man in motion. That's where the ball goes. Duvall tries to get the edge. That is a nice open field tackle behind the line of scrimmage by number 2, Coy Miller.
Yeah, that's a tough break right there. I like the play call and the scheme, trying to get him in motion and get his feet going before he gets the ball, but they were able to read that one, watching him and keying on him, and you get a loss of 4 yards right there. Ty puts you at 3rd and long.
As back up to your own 40-yard line now. 3rd and long here for the Antelopes. Abernathy continues to lead 35-26 here in the ball game. In the shotgun is Wiley. Low snap, almost lost it, gets it back, scrambles. Now he's looking to throw. He does. He has a receiver, and it's on the sideline. Bird tiptoes in bounds, and he's got it for a First Baptist Church Antelope first down. And Chance, that's a good job by Wiley, keeping his composure after a low snap. He scrambled. Bird gets open, and he's into Farwell territory at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 17. First down and 10 as Abernathy keeps the drive alive and can milk some more time off the clock. 1 minute left here in the third quarter. Wiley in the gun. Man in motion again is Bird. Handoff goes underneath, though, instead, as it is Mitchell Luddy, the ball carrier. And he picks up 3, and Chance, very rarely does Mitchell Luddy get thrown for a loss. He runs hard and gets positive yardage.
Well, like I said, he takes that first look, and he goes where the play is called at first, and then after that, he's going to try to bounce it, but he's definitely going to try to get you positive yards every play. And telling that long play right there to Bird, that's just a good job of Wiley being able to get out of the pocket and find a man downfield, keeping his eyes up.
2nd and 7, quick snap. Handoff again goes to Colt. Mitchell Luddy picks his way through the defense inside the 30 down to the 25-yard line. He's right at the marker. That might be another First Baptist Church first down.
Yep, they're moving the sticks.
17 seconds left here in the third.
Mitchell Luddy's slow to get up right there, but he's up on his own 2 feet, walking off.
May get a breather here. We've got a stoppage in play, or do we? No, I don't think we do. I thought Abernathy was going to take a timeout. And the coaching staff for Abernathy asking why the clock's not rolling, and
they stopped it to move the sticks, I think.
I think Abernathy's gonna let clock run out, and we're gonna take this one to the final 12 minutes tonight with Abernathy leading Farwell 35-26 here on Homecoming 2025. We'll take a timeout and come back for the fourth quarter. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football. DB Media specializes in all things audio, video, and lighting. From designs and installs tailored to your commercial application to concerts and corporate events and even studio recording and mixing for bands and artists, DB Media has you covered. DB Media is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Ladylopes this season. Your home is your most valuable asset, and when you need repairs or upgrades, you want a name that you can trust. That name is MC Master Roofing and Construction. Their team will help guide you through every step of the process, from your insurance claim to a completed project. Small town and locally owned and operated, MC Master will not only get the job done, but they'll get it done right. They are a proud title sponsor of this broadcast and a proud supporter of Abernathy's young people. Give them a call today at 806-698-4653. And Ty Horsford at Chance Rocha, Travis Wickenden, welcome back to Antelope Stadium here in Abernathy. Final 12 minutes tonight on Homecoming Night 2025, Chance. Abernathy trying to drive down and put what would be a dagger if you can find the end zone again, although I say that with a little bit of anxiety after the way this matchup ended between these two teams a year ago.
I'll tell you what, it was a back-and-forth game last year, and it's been a back-and-forth game here tonight, Ty.
As Abernathy's got it at their Farwell 25-yard line. Men in motion. There's the snap, fakes the little toss in front of him. Wanting to go deep over the middle, wide open. Sound the alarm, Chance. It is an Abernathy Antelope touchdown, 25 yards to Darian Duval. And that play worked earlier in the ball game, and it works again on the first play of the fourth quarter.
That's a good job by Duval, just kind of running past all the defenders. Wiley takes his time, is able to throw a stripe right to the end zone, and a good 25-yard touchdown pass by Darian Duval and Jagger Wiley.
And it was a good fake little toss pass out front to Walters, who came in motion as well. And the PAT is blocked again. This one through the back of the end zone, so it is no good. And with 11:55 to go in the ball game, it's Abernathy 41 and Farwell 26. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football.
At Storm Guard, we provide experts you can count on. Sit back, relax, and let Storm Guard take care of your home. If you're experiencing roof issues, let our qualified team of professionals repair or restore your roof. We work directly with your insurance company to make the process easy for you, and inspections are always free. At Storm Guard, we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Lopes the best of luck this season.
As welcome back, it's another First State Bank kickoff chance. I feel like we've said that a lot tonight, but Abernathy is on the board again with a touchdown pass to Darian Duval, and Abernathy leads 41-26.
Yep, and that's the third one. I think that's a hat trick for Duval. He's got one of 80, 24, and 25.
And you needed him to step up tonight, Chance, and he has in a big way. By far his best game of the early season.
For sure. It was stepping up big time on the offensive side, and just kudos to these Lopes bouncing back. Like you said, you knock them out early, the Steers battle back, and then here you are. It's been a back and forth so far here, and you get the first score of the fourth quarter, and let's see if our defense can step up big.
11:55 now left to play in the game. Abernathy set to kick it off again. As another end-over-end kick. This one, though, a little deeper than what we've been kicking it. Returnable from the 18-yard line. Trying to take it back up the middle of the field. And a swarm of Antelope defenders come flying in there to make the stop. Number 5, Tack Miller, the return. Pretty good coverage by Abernathy.
Yeah, good coverage right there by Abernathy. Eddie Perez was trying to strip that ball here on the near side.
And shout out to Tack Holder, if Tack is listening tonight. I know he's still in the hospital recovering. Glad to hear things are going well, Tack, and prayers for a speedy recovery if you're watching tonight, Homecoming 2025. 11:46 left to play. Handoff goes up the middle. No, it doesn't. It's a fake handoff and a quick.
Good coverage on that far side.
Out on the far side. Pass is caught by number 20. That's McLaren. But as you said, Chance, Abernathy stretches well. Micheletti over there, among others, in coverage.
Yeah, it's a good job. You had Walters kind of bearing down on that on the quarterback there, and he's able to get out. They're just running those little short, following the line of scrimmage right there, and we're able to get off that block, and Micheletti's able to bring him down for no gain.
Clock rolling down near 11 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Handoff goes underneath, almost getting behind the line of scrimmage, and gonna go for a short gain. Last two plays, Chance, Abernathy been flying to the ball a little bit more so on the defensive side. They smell blood, and they want to put this one to rest here early in the fourth.
They definitely do. Number 55, it looked like it was Jalen Reyes, was able to get in the backfield. He just wasn't able to bring him down, but still able to get some pressure and stop him for a short gain of 2.
10:43. The clock rolls. In the shotgun again is Allen. 3 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. That would lead you to believe it might be a pass play, but
watch that slant.
Miller in the backfield, and
we're going to go timeout.
Timeout taken. A timeout taken by Farwell. We'll take it as well. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
West Texas Brick and Stone has provided top-notch custom masonry services to West Texas for 35 years. We are locally owned and operated as well as family run. We take pride in our masonry work and are ready to tackle your next project, no matter the size. Come see us at 405 North Interstate 27 in Lubbock to get the ball rolling on your next project. At West Texas Brick and Stone, we are happy to support Abernathy's young people and are wishing them the best of luck this season.
Heard the new deal.
And welcome back. 10:25 left to play here tonight in the ball game, Chance. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for Farwell out of the timeout. And I want to give a big shout out tonight as well to Miss Billy Dubose Johnson listening tonight in Michigan. So I know she's a loyal listener. Glad to have you along for the ride. There's the snap. Handoff coming to the near side. Cutting it up the field is number 0. That is Javier almost got a first down, but not really.
Yeah, he almost broke it, but
he's about 4 yards short, maybe 3. It'll be 4th down. Down 41-26 Chance. Farwell may keep the offense on the field, and Abernathy, they may pin the ears back and bring the pressure here, trying to stop on 4th down.
Watch that fake. Watch that fake up the middle or the fake and then using them as lead blockers. And I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to send 2 guys as lead blockers and try to get it there.
In the gun is Allen.
Or watch that slant across the middle, too.
There's the handoff, no fake handoff. Allen got free, and he's going to run for a first down. That's a good fake, and Chance, there was one defender that had a shot at him back behind the line of scrimmage, but once Allen got free of that hold, he was able to scamper and keep the drive alive for Farwell out across the 45-yard line.
Yeah, about a 14-yard scamper right there for Allen to be able to get that. And like I said, nothing fancy. He just fakes that dive, and he just takes off and finds a hole to run through.
9:20 and counting left to go in the ball game. Handoff going around the right, sweep to the right, and there's a big hole to the outside, and it's off to the races down the sideline. A burst of speed by number 2, Coy Miller. Chance, you kind of, for the most part, kept him in check tonight, but he breaks one there, and it's into the South Plains Auto Ranch red zone, and Farwell not quite done yet.
Yeah, that's a big gain right there. Just almost 40 yards, Ty, to get inside the red zone. He looked like he was shot out of a cannon, Ty.
See some speed there by Miller. Farwell, they've got lots of offensive yards tonight. Trying to stay in this one. Handoff coming to the near side, trying to get the edge. Abernathy does a pretty good job stretching the defense to the near side. Stop shy of the 10-yard line is number 8, Bo Reed. And it'll be a gain of 4, second down coming up for Farwell.
They spread the love around for sure, Farwell does. They got plenty of guys that are getting touches, Ty.
As in the shotgun here is Colson Allen. 2 receivers to the far side. There's the snap. Allen going to fake the handoff. Screen pass.
Almost intercepted.
Almost picked off. Abernathy finally read one of those well, Chance. Good coverage there on the outside.
Yeah, number 33. Torres almost got the interception right there on that one, Ty. He read it, and he'd like to have that one back because he batted it up and then fell out of his hands. That'd have been a big stop right there in the red zone again.
3rd down and 7. 8:27 and counting to go here in the ball game. Abernathy trying to close out a big homecoming win here in 2025. In the gun now with some motion. Fakes the handoff.
Big hit by Micheletti.
Micheletti, that is a storm guard sack of Colson Allen behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's a big play right there. You had some initial pressure coming off the edge from number 55 and number 60 for the Lopes, and Micheletti's able to finish the job off.
Big two-way player for the Antelopes. 4th down and 9, Chance, and Abernathy trying to come up with another big defensive stop here in the red zone. They did it all night long against Sunray a couple of weeks ago, and trying to get another big stop in the red zone here.
Here comes that slant.
No, instead it's going to be a fade. Back corner of the end zone, and it's just out of the reach of the intended target. Number 5, the intended target, Tack Miller. And Chance, he had about 1.5 feet on the defender, and just not enough touch on that fade route to the back corner of the end zone. And the Abernathy Antelope defense comes up with a stand inside the red zone, brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions. You hold on to the 41-26 lead, and you get the football back.
Yeah, it's a good job right there by the defense. You're able to put some pressure on him. He kind of, like you said, wasn't able to get some touch on that ball because he was rushed a little bit. But if it had been a good ball, it could have been a touchdown. But defense holds right there. And let's see if we can run out the last 7:40 right here, Ty. Let's put together a nice 85-yard drive.
7:44 to go in the game. Wiley, the junior, is in the gun. Low snap. He is going to fake the handoff and keep it. That was a designed run by your quarterback out close to the 20. That's a gain of 4, almost 5 on first down.
Yeah, good hard run right there by Wiley. Like I said, keeping them honest.
Hey, you'll take that play every snap from here on out.
Yeah, for sure. Keep that clock running. Some scoring updates. It looks like Post rallied back, and it's 21-21 with just over 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Excellent ball game.
New Deal all over Sundown for their homecoming. It's 41-12, and just 3 minutes left in that ball game. And Alton is not going to come back against Ropes. It's 54-21. Ropes on top of Alton.
In the shotgun, Handoff coming to the near side.
Looks like Caden Bird.
Bird, again, the ball carrier, gets out to the 21-yard line. Got a couple. It'll be third down. The clock will roll inside of 7 minutes.
Last two scores. Port Floyd A to tie. They're losing 33-0 to Lubbock Trinity. And then you have New Home still up big over Denver City, 48-13.
I was kind of intrigued. How is that a Littlefield Friendship Memorial game going? I was a little intrigued by that one.
I think it's a JV game, though, isn't it?
No, I guess it's the only team they have. In the gun, handoff going up the middle, pushing right near the sticks.
Micheletti, I believe, had the...
Micheletti, the ball carrier, I guess he was just short. I thought he might have moved the sticks there.
Maybe a gain of 1. Looks like, yeah. Oh,
it is a First Baptist Church Antelope first down. It took a minute for him to signal, but there it is. First down and 10 and a fresh set of downs for the Antelope.
That's a good hard run right up the middle. And you asked about that Littlefield score, Ty. There's in the fourth quarter, Littlefield is up on that Memorial team. It's a kind of playing an outlaw schedule, but they're winning 35-14.
Okay. Handoff going up the middle again. Abernathy keeping it on the ground and keeping that clock running. A short gain of just a yard.
That's Walters on the carry.
Malachi Walters seeing some action in that Antelope backfield tonight. Gain of 2. It'll be second down and 8. The clock will go inside of 5:30 left.
The Antelopes travel to Freona next Friday at 7 p.m. kickoff.
Second and 8. We near 5 minutes to play now here in the fourth quarter. In the gun, there's the snap. Handoff goes around the far side. Look out for Walters. He's upended as he crosses the 30. Out to the 31-yard line. A gain of 5 for Walters. That'll take us inside 5 minutes, Chance. And the clock continues to roll.
Keep it rolling, Ty. Keep it rolling.
Hunter Ruthart on the stop.
Keep it rolling. I'll keep taking them. Third down right here. Third and short. 3.
41-26, Abernathy the lead. This game at halftime was 29-22 in favor of the Antelopes. Or 29-20, excuse me. Handoff goes up the middle, and what a tough run, Chances. It looked like dead in his tracks.
I believe that's Micheletti.
It was Micheletti again as he took it right into a sea of white jerseys. He almost gets a first down on third down and 3. It's right at the sticks. It may be close enough to measure here.
And I think they're going to say 4th. He's just maybe a foot short is what it looks like, but likely you're going to go for it right here.
As the official, or Coach Wiley, wondering why the clock is not running as it should be. As the clock will go down near 4 minutes before Abernathy snaps it here on fourth down and 1. In the shotgun is Wiley. They're going to let it run all the way down.
They jumped.
Snap it, and there is movement up front.
I think they got him again. You hope that's not on your offensive line, but I think they were able to draw him off sides.
Hard snap with contact, getting the defense to jump there. That's what Abernathy thinks.
I think that's what it's going to be. It looks like Farwell's backing up. Yep.
Defensive offsides. It's a First Baptist Church Antelope first down. The annual Twirling with Fire
has begun
on Homecoming 2025. As Mr. Travis over there giving you a good view of that. And Chance, you're close to celebrating this one and closing it out here. It is first down and 10 for the Antelopes near the 40. In the shotgun, there's a handoff up the middle. There's a big hole out across the 40 to the 45-yard line. It is Micheletti again, a gain of 6. And Chance, this drive is just what you asked for when it started. And there's nothing Littlefield. There's nothing Farwell can. There's definitely nothing Littlefield can do about it. But there's nothing Farwell can do about it either.
Nope, you're just staying consistent on the ground and kind of working to your advantage right there. You're just near 300 yards rushing on the night, Ty.
Nearing 3 minutes left here tonight in the ball game. In the shotgun is Wiley. Takes the snap, another handoff coming right at us here on the near side. Taking it into Farwell territory again is 1-1. Colt Micheletti. It's another First Baptist Church first down, and the clock will continue to roll.
First down.
As Farwell still has 2 timeouts, Chance, but they've elected at this point not to use them yet.
Yeah, maybe too little too late. Unless they can get a stop, Todd, I think they have to put us in the 3rd and long for them to want to use one. But if they don't, I don't know if they're going to have enough firepower to score that quick and get the ball back at this rate.
2:40 left to go here in the ball game. Abernathy trying to close it out. There's another handoff. Again, it's Micheletti pushing forward for a gain of 2, and Chance there it might be as the Steers take their second of 3 timeouts. And that gives us an opportunity to say thank you to some of our sponsors. As the Junkin Farmers Market, MZJ Variety Shop in Shallowater, Hill Vet, WTX Diesel, Rural Roots Medical Clinic, and the Farmers Cooperative Compress in Plainview, all proud supporters of the Antelopes. 2.5 minutes left, Chance out of the timeout. One more first down probably does it here for the Antelopes.
I would expect us just to keep the ball on the ground, 2nd and 8, Ty. Take a heavy dose of back-to-back runs from Colt Micheletti.
Also could possibly throw in one of those QB dive runs by Jagger Wiley.
Games that went final, Newdale wins 41-12 over Sundown. There's about 30 seconds left in that post-Slayton game, and it's tied at 21. Looks like they're going to go into overtime.
As in the shotgun is Wiley. Now the man in motion, Bird. The handoff goes underneath, and that's pretty good push up front defensively by Farwell. And they're going to take their final timeout. As it was Micheletti again, the ball carrier. It'll be 3rd down and 8 after the timeout. Let's take a quick one as well. You're listening to Abernathy Football.
Dr. Kent Webb and his family have served West Texas for over 80 years. Webb Vision Center of Plainview offers a full-service and comprehensive eye care center. We have state-of-the-art technology that allows us to provide the most up-to-date eye exams and determine eye and vision health. We also offer many specialty eye care services. What are you waiting for? Come see Webb Vision Center in Plainview today. We are proud to support Abernathy Athletics.
And welcome back. 2:25 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Abernathy on top of Farwell here, 40-26, trying to culminate, Chance, what has been an emotional night, a fun night, kind of getting back to
a bounce-back game.
The fun of Friday night football again. It was a heavy week around here, and good to see the boys performing. 3rd down and 8, flags fly. Abernathy was offsides. False start.
That's going to put you in a 3rd and way long, Ty. So curious to see if we keep it on the ground or if you try to get creative and put the ball in the air to get that first down, Ty.
Chance, this was a game tonight that you just felt like the community, the school, everybody needed a win. Everybody needed to have some fun. Thought even really last night the bonfire was good. The lighting of the A was good, but just kind of a somber, heavy feeling. And it's been a good night for the Antelopes on the football field on this Friday night.
Definitely has been. Definitely lift those spirits for sure.
2:24 to go. 3rd down and long. Abernathy will keep it on the ground. And Farwell there in the middle. They are out of timeouts, and so the clock will roll inside of 2 minutes. I would expect Abernathy to take a delayed game here probably, or maybe let it run all the way down and take a timeout of their own as they're going to punt the ball away with about 1:35 or so here on the clock.
What do
we got here?
I guess they're 2-minute warning.
Oh, good grief. I don't think that exists in high school, but they've called it both times at the end of both halves here, and I guess I'm wrong, Chance. Maybe. I'll have to check that. I don't feel like we've had a 2-minute warning all season long, but maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe we just haven't noticed it.
41-26, the Antelopes lead, and would expect the punt unit to come out and punt this one away and try and pin Farwell deep. Again, Farwell has to score twice, although, Chance.
This is the exact scenario we were in last year. Almost the exact score, except
with about the same amount of time left.
It's essentially the exact score because we went for 2 to be able to come up, and we won 42-41, and right now they're down by 15.
As 2 minutes left, we don't speak that into existence.
And a rule check, that is 2 minutes right before the end of each half. They're going to implement it.
I was wrong. I don't know if they have implemented that the other 2 games or not. I don't remember. But Abernathy will punt it away. They're coming.
They blocked it.
There's the block. It's up in the air, and it is recovered by Farwell just inside of midfield. And so, Chance, you want to squash any ghosts of the past here is not quite over yet, as Farwell will take over. They need a quick touchdown and an onside kick to have a chance.
Yeah, they definitely do. And with that block, Ty, basically it just is like a turnover on downs while he's able to punt it away, but it gets tipped, and they recover it basically at the line of scrimmage right there. And it was kind of set up by a high snap again on that punt.
First down and 10 for the Steers. Expect them to go to the air.
Quick strike for sure.
Rolling right, looking to throw over on the far sideline. It's incomplete. That's good coverage over there.
Looks like Minfield.
Minfield, the first one there.
He's able to break that away. That was a good job by Minfield closing in on that receiver.
Stay tuned for the West Texas Brick and Stone postgame show. And MC Master, roofing and construction player of the game, following the ball game here this evening. 1:48 to go in the shotgun. Again, looking to throw. Throws it up for grabs, and it's over everybody's head as he led the receiver way too far down that far right side. And it will be a 3rd down.
Yep, Duval almost had himself another interception there, Ty.
You know, the defense did struggle tonight at times, Chance, but they also came up with some big turnovers and some big stops when you had to have them as well.
Yeah, it's an interception. You had the strip by Minfield as well. He had some big plays when you needed them.
And you have held Farwell to just 6 points here in the second half, Chance, and that was a half-opening impressive drive as Farwell may have jumped up front. I think Farwell's offside. It's a false start. So that'll back him up 5. 3rd and 10 becomes 3rd and 15 here for the Steers.
Minute 44.
In the gun is Allen. Empty backfield, rolls near side, looking to throw, dumps it out short, and it is caught, Chance. He would have been
for a loss of a yard.
He would have been better off letting that one go. Hey, we'll give it a storm guard
tackle for loss
on the play. The turf got him, and a loss of a couple. It'll be 4th down. Last gasp effort here for the Steers as the clock will roll with 1:20, and Farwell is out of timeouts, down 15.
Their coach is like, you got to go. He's telling you got to go. You don't have time.
As in the gun is Allen. Receivers all over the place. Also motion coming this side. Looking to throw, being chased. There it is.
Torres comes
in the
there.
backfield. The flag does come in. Torres, the storm guard sack, will check the penalty. They're going to call a face mask on Abernathy on Torres, who pulled the quarterback down behind the line of scrimmage.
Is that what they're going to call?
That's what he just immediately signaled.
I did not see that at all, but
I did not see it as well.
But I guess that's what happened.
So that'll be a 15-yarder and an automatic 1st down when Farwell was dead in the water. There's 57 seconds left to play.
The fat lady hasn't sang yet, Ty.
Not yet.
they get a quick out to the sideline, they can take one shot to the end zone. They could still have some time to make something happen here, Ty, but the clock is running.
The clock will roll inside of 50 seconds to go.
I don't think their quarterback realizes the clock is running.
In the shotgun is Allen. There is some motion. They're taking a long time, Chance. Allen throwing it over the middle, wide open, inside the 25-yard line. The catch is made. That's a first down. It stops the clock with 37 seconds to go. Farwell will no huddle it here to the line of scrimmage. In the shotgun, and they'll clock it with 34 seconds left.
Farwell now takes a second down and 10.
34 seconds left to go in the ball game. In the shotgun, receivers to the near side, looking this way, throwing one up. Oh my goodness, there was miscommunication on the Antelope defense. A receiver wide open going down the sideline.
Flag on the play.
Number 0, Javier almost.
Holding for Farwell.
It was overthrown, and it would have come back anyway, but Chance, there was some miscommunication there on the defense. As that left a receiver wide open on the sideline, the throw was just not there.
Yeah, they kind of ran a pick route, and they kind of had the guy come around on the backside coming down the sideline, and looked like your linebacker and your corner were supposed to switch guys, and neither one of them took the guy going to the corner of the end zone. But with the holding penalty, it wouldn't have mattered.
29 seconds to go. The clock says first down and 84. That's not correct.
Perfect.
Come on, Mr. Hill. In the shotgun, empty backfield. Looking to throw, going for the end zone, man coverage.
Oof.
There's some contact, no flag. It's incomplete, and it will be third down.
Yeah, and you could see Darren Duvall. He looked like he was going to go for the interception. And number 14 for Farwell saw him coming across the middle field, Molina, and I think neither one of them wanted to go up for the ball because they would have collided with each other, and so nobody went up to challenge for that one.
24 seconds on the clock. Abernathy 41-26. In the shotgun. Empty backfield on third and long. Again, throwing it deep up for grabs. Tipped around, almost caught, almost picked, and then it falls incomplete.
Uh-oh, Xavier Camacho looks like he's down on the ground and looks like he's holding his arm. Not sure what happened there.
Surely not. With 18 seconds to go, that is the absolute last thing you want to see is Camacho goes down inside the 10-yard line, and he's rolling around over there. As an injured Antelope here.
I think he's getting up.
They're going to help Camacho up, and he's going to kind of walk off on his own power. Like you said, I think it's an arm injury, Chance. It might be a dislocated shoulder or something, possibly.
I'm not sure what it is.
Because his arm, that would be his
left arm, yeah,
is laying pretty limp as he walks off.
And he dove out for the ball, trying to block it away. Him and Duvall met there at the receiver to knock that ball away, and he kind of landed awkwardly.
18 seconds left, 41-26. Abernathy leads.
4th and a mile. Not that it matters.
You got to get it to Hell Center to convert here. Maybe the roadside park out there.
Yeah, maybe so.
18 ticks left. Last gasp effort here for the Steers.
Nobody behind you.
Is Allen in the gun, 3 receivers to the near side. Looking that way, going to throw it up under pressure to the end zone, wide open, and it is caught on 4th down and forever. They get to Health Center, Chance, and it is a Farwell touchdown. Iker Medina, I believe, the recipient of that one, his first catch of the night. And it is a last-second touchdown here for the Steers. Going to make it look a little bit better in the paper tomorrow. That looked like number 22, but I don't know if I'm right on that.
I think it may have been 12. That probably makes more sense.
As going for 2 scrambling out of the pocket, now scrambling, trying to get to the end zone. Allen is going to be
stood up
at the 5-yard line.
Ron Hillis said, no, sir.
The try is no good, and so it'll be 41-32.
Our score with 11 seconds left in the fourth
And so
quarter.
Chance
Abernathy 41,
give it to Farwell. They're not laying down and dying as they show some grit like Abernathy did a week ago, and it's a 41-32 ball game with 11 seconds left, and you would expect an onside kick to come here from the Steers.
I mean, if they're able to recover,
But with it being a 9-point game,
There's nothing
it doesn't matter.
no, I don't think it does matter.
If you get that PAT there, then maybe an onside kick and a Hail Mary is a last gasp effort. But at a 9-point game, it's not going to matter. Lots of points tonight at Antelope Stadium.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they go for which I don't know if they didn't trust your. I mean, if you just get the 1, you're down by 8, but I guess they figured you got to get the 2-point conversion one way or another, so you knew where you stand after that last conversion right there.
$11 seconds to go. Farwell with a First State Bank kickoff here. And we've got a timeout on the field, I guess. If it was a timeout, it had to have been taken by the Antelopes. Farwell is out of timeouts.
Like you said, I don't think it's going to matter much.
Next ball game, next Friday night, 7 o'clock, as Abernathy makes their final road trip of non-district play, as they will head to Freona to battle the Freona Chiefs next Friday night.
The Chieftains of Freona.
Our next broadcast will head your way Wednesday night at 8 o'clock, as Outside the Box will be back on the air from our OTB studios.
Overtime post is up 28-21 on Slayton. They battled back, Ty.
11 seconds left here. Here comes the onside kick, I would imagine. It is a squib. It doesn't go 10 yards.
And it went backwards, I think.
And it will bounce out of bounds on the far side. And Chance, that is going to do it.
You'll take a knee and victory formation.
Take a knee, and this one will be over.
To know how the Freona Chieftains have done this season, our next opponent, Ty, they are 1-3. They lost their opener to Slayton 50-22. They beat Spearman 40-29. They got beat by Wellington 28-48, and they lost tonight to Dalhart 39-16.
They've played a tough schedule.
They have.
Dalhart, they got a big win last week. I'm trying to remember. Did they beat Canadian, maybe?
No, I believe
Dalhart?
they beat Panhandle, maybe.
Dalhart beat somebody good last week. I tell you what, that Freona team, they are improved this year. They've played a very difficult.
They beat Panhandle. Dalhart beat Panhandle 42-35.
They've played a very difficult non-district schedule. As Abernathy in victory formation, the snap, the knee, and homecoming 2025 chance is in the books. 41-32. This was a win that Abernathy needed, the community needed, an emotional night. You play well, you put up 40+, and Abernathy gets their second win of the season. They are now 2-1 following a 41-32 victory tonight over the Farwell Steers.
A big win, big games from all your guys, some big stops on defense when you needed them time. Like you said, an emotional win and a bounce-back win is what you needed going into your final non-district game next week.
As tonight, you definitely played at number 7 strong as the Antelopes get the 41-32 win as we head into the West Texas Brick and Stone post-game show. And Chance, I'm gonna leave this call up to you. I think I might know who I would pick, but Our MC Master Roofing and Construction Player of the Game is...
It's kind of split for me between two guys. You had two guys that you really needed to step up here tonight. You had Darian Duvall with 3 receiving touchdowns, and then you had Caden Burton with 2 rushing touchdowns. And so it's hard not to give it to both of those guys, but I would have to give it to Darian Duvall with those 3 touchdowns and the interception on defense, Ty.
Yeah, that's where I would have went with it as well. Darian Duvall, it's a guy, if you're going to be successful this year, you need him to step up, you need him to be a leader, you need him to play tough, and tonight he does that. And on both sides of the ball, Darian Duvall, your MC Master Roofing and Construction Player of the Game, as Abernathy wins it for Case Heinrich number 7 on homecoming night 2025. 41-32, the final score tonight, as the Antelopes get the victory. Again, Chance, a congratulations goes out to Miss Lacey Bloskus. She's tonight's 2025 AHS homecoming queen. It was smiles all around. And Chance, Abernathy, I feel like they've got probably a pretty tough test on the road next Friday at Friona.
Yeah, one last road trip in the non-district schedule, Ty, and like you said, they played a tough schedule so far this year, and a Chieftain team that haven't had a lot of success in recent history, Ty, but a team that never lays down. They're going to play you tough no matter what, and so let's see if we can finish the non-district with a W next week.
41-32, the good guys here tonight at home on homecoming. Abernathy gets the win, and they are 2-1. You hand Farwell their first loss of the season. The Steers drop to 2-1. As a Chance, it was fun tonight. You wanted a good night, a fun night of football. I feel like that's what you get here tonight on the home turf. A big crowd out here at Antelope Stadium to see it. And Abernathy gets the 9-point win. You score the first 22 points of the game, and then you kind of hang on from there and get the 9-point win.
Yeah, you hang on, you battle back and forth, and like you said, it was that big fourth quarter, those stops that you needed when you needed them down the stretch. Your defense came up big on them, and you're able to put up that 41 to come up with that big victory, Ty. And it just went final. Post pulled it off.
Wow.
Slayton went for the win in overtime and come up short. Post wins 28-27.
Wow, good ball game as expected. Big win for the Bold Gold as they remain undefeated and would expect them to
move up in the polls likely
in the top 5 in the state of Texas. And so Post, that's a big win for their program. And a big win for Abernathy tonight. Once again, the final score as we say goodnight from Abernathy. It's Abernathy 41, Farwell 32. And as always, Chance, good night.
God bless.
And go Lopes.